What is up, my beautiful YouTube people? It is 1:46 p.m. Pacific Standard Time in Central Coastal California. Breaking news on Annie Guthrie's car. But I've been researching this stuff live. I mean, the information I got is an ongoing live that's live right now. Um, So I changed the title right at the last second to, you know, get it in here. But I watched Nick Shirley. Hey, Trudy. I watched Nick Shirley in New York City, and this psycho lib is too much. We need to get him fired from Trader Joe's, this guy. So I'll show you this guy real quick. All right. Let me just show you real quick. This guy's a psycho. Oh my God. This idiot right here. This bonehead with the bike helmet on. You are losing your job, you stupid idiot, you fascist, racist, homophobic, misogynist, libtard. You're going down, brother. You are going down. You are going down, man. Hey, Sage, good to see you, sweetie. Anyway, I do have an update on Nancy Guthrie, but I'm going to do that at the end. That way I have time for Chris McDonough. Well, Sage, Annie's car is confirmed to be still an impound, which means that evidence was found in that car. If evidence was not found in that car, Annie Guthrie would have that car back right now. She doesn't. It's still an impound. We just got confirmation from Chris McDonough. I've been telling Dolly that. I think I told him that last night. That the reason why Annie's car was and probably is still an impound. That guy was cray cray. Did you see him? Yes, the reason that that car is still an impound is because it has evidentiary value. Otherwise, they would have taken pictures of it and released it back to the family and said it was of no evidentiary value. But because it's still an impound, that proves that something of evidentiary. You watched the live? Another MAB. I love MAB 324. That is what I said. Are Carlos still there? Something's up. Yes. And remember Ashley Banfield saying that Tommaso was the center of the investigation? Well, he just might be. I think I got 5 people in my crosshairs. I got Luke Daly. I got Kayla Day. I got William Hubie. And I have Zach. I don't know what his last name is. And I have Tommaso, whatever the hell is Ciarone, whatever the hell his last name is. Those 5 are in my crosshairs, but who am I? I'm just an idiot, right? But I'm an investigator. So I investigate. Anyway, let's get through this real quick, and then we'll get back and I'll prove to you about the Annie Guthrie car thing.
For quite some time, especially since after the Minnesota stuff. Today we are here in New York City. I'm here for the day. I figure we might as well go do a live stream and do a quick follow-up on Canal Street. You guys know that place is ran rampant by scammers, committing fraud. They sell counterfeit goods. They do not pay taxes on those goods. Therefore, they are defrauding people like me and you. And today, we also have a special guest with us. We got Sweeney. He's back with us. Come on, Sweeney. And we're just going to go do a quick little run through, see what Canal Street's like. They might start running. I put on my Instagram story and my ex today that we're going to be here. So maybe we'll see if they're here.
Tommaso is, nobody's seen him since the day this happened. He disappeared completely. I heard rumors that he shaved his beard and changed his appearance. I have no idea if that's true or not, but we don't know where he is. I don't know where he is. He hasn't been interviewed or seen. This guy is on it. I love his content too, Sage. I love Nick Shirley. He's got the Quality Leering Center shirt on. People are leering at each other. Quality Leering Center. Fucking frauds. The waste, fraud, and abuse in California beats any state in the union. I can tell you that right now. We have a homeless industrial complex here that'll blow your ass away. I'm talking $500 billion of fraud for homelessness in California. We have more homeless than anybody on the planet, including Mexico or Guatemala or any other third world country you could think of. Yeah, last to see her too, right? Nick was out leering the peeps today. Yeah.
Here, they were here when I got off the subway just about 10-15 minutes ago. But you've been living here. I was living here, and then I had to move out of New York City after
unauspicious circumstances.
Yes, after people want to start killing me for exposing the fraud. So this is our first public live stream in a while. Yep. What do you expect to see here today, Sweeney?
Well, for those of you who are sort of outsiders here from New York City, Canal Street is a corridor which used to always have a little bit of folks selling fake goods. It's always been like that, but it has ballooned and ballooned and ballooned for year after year, month after month, with the migrant, quote unquote, migrant crisis here. So on Canal Street, you'll see they used to occupy maybe half a block. Now it's expanded to almost its entire zip code. And as Nick said before, these folks are in broad daylight selling counterfeit, stolen goods, oftentimes in front of police officers. And when you go and ask these police officers, they're the most frustrated folks in the city because every time they arrest these guys, our city council's laws that are so lenient let them out the very next day on no cash bail. So some of these guys that come down here, they laugh at our NYPD because they're out the very next day every time.
Sounds like California, doesn't it? Moto Mom, what's up? Sounds exactly like California. Cashless bail.
They get arrested. And the recent Gallup poll for other evidences of illegality predicts that, or paces these folks at between 60 and 80% illegal migrants. So it's double confounding this perplexity that occurs every day in broad daylight. And you'll see it. This is in the heart of Soho, downtown Tribeca. It's not in some outer borough. It's in the heart of New York City, and plain day for everyone to see.
Yeah, man, it is crazy. So, and Sweeney is actually an attorney, so he knows his stuff. What's happening is wrong here on Canal Street, quite frankly. It's been going on for years now. I remember coming here when I was 16 years old, buying stuff off Canal Street, but it wasn't never like this.
It was never like this. And a lot of folks who have that comment, right, they'll respond and say, well, Canal Street's always been like that. There have been folks selling small bags here and there. No one's conceding that. We're saying that there is an expansion under open border policy mayors that have turned this into an ever-ending balloon. Right? And folks who live in this area can testify to that. I speak to shop owners all the time in the street that are almost about to move out their business because of this. And Zora Mandani, and we can get to that at a different point.
Mandami. Boy, he's a treat, huh? We elected a freaking Muslim freaking Mandami for mayor of New York City. Oh my God. New York City is gonna fall, in my opinion.
If you want, just predicted in his budget that he would spend over 1.2 tax dollars to fund the migrant crisis even more. So if you guys don't believe that someone's getting paid at the end of this, I got a bridge to sell you.
All right, let's go, everybody. We're just a few blocks away. We're going to head in. This is going to be good. I'm excited. This is my first time doing a public live in a long time. So should be a good one. And right now, we do have the Quality Leering hoodies. They're still available on shirleydefense.com. There's a pinned comment. And also, there's the pinned comment down below. So go ahead and get yourself one. New York's looking a little... It's looking a little rough right now. All this snows. All right, we're just a few blocks out. Let's do this. I'm excited.
And just as like a directional basis, right? That is Lower Manhattan. That is south and that is north. As you walk south from like World Trade Center is right over there, you hit Canal Street as the perpendicular street to it.
Guys. What do we got? AirPod Maxes? What's good? How much? We're live right now. We're live right now.
Fuck you. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you, man. Right? Suck my dick while punching your face.
We all good over here?
What the fuck is wrong with that nigga?
All right, see? It's already getting hostile here. All right, here we go.
Watch the N-word, folks. Watch the N-word. Thanks, One Feather.
We live right now.
Stop! Stop! We're criminals. Stop filming us.
Why? Too much stuff going on?
Yeah.
What's up? All right, let's see. There might be a little scuffle that breaks out over
We're
here.
not trying to cause any problems.
All right, don't worry. We're live. We're just going through here. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah, for sure.
I know he was. I'm not gonna.
Is it you're in Minnesota?
Yeah, all the fraud in Minnesota. By
He's
the,
going to come back here. It's a public street. We're not causing any problems.
I don't.
No, he's not doing anything.
Right? For sure.
Amazing.
Fans,
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, sir. How are you doing? How you doing?
Good, man. I love your video.
Thank you very much. Right?
Love what you're doing.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Understood.
Everybody loves what he's doing, but a lot of people don't. All the people who are illegal selling hot shit, smash and grab, and then sell it on Canal Street.
Thank
I'm
you.
not trying to give anybody problems.
Appreciate it. Of course.
Broad daylight, he's got every right to do so.
Epic. All right, we're going to keep going. Thank you very much. Look, everyone's upset over here. You ain't upset. You my guy. Yes, sir. We're going to get some candy.
Hell yeah, brother.
He watching my videos all the time. All right, now this guy's saying get out of here. All right, here we go. Now we're going to the Mickey D's. This is where it gets hot.
Yeah, it gets hot right here, and you can tell that it's getting a little bit warmer out. And because of that, watch me step here. Thanks, Donnie. Look at this.
Bro,
Look, look at that. We can get some bags right there. We got the counterfeits. That's a nice little rollie that man has.
And look, if you could show this direction, up and down.
Soon, you want to get a bag? Look,
Never.
all this fake shit. All these fucking Gucci bags. Chinese-made Gucci bags.
how much?
Kurt Kaz is a YouTuber, and he goes after people like this in Europe. Hey, Geob Twins. People are frauds, hate him, I know.
How much? What if I want to buy one, though? How much? All right. Let's see.
And this corridor here, you raise a good point, right? Some people have commented when I've taken videos on this, and they said the problem is people buying it. You're absolutely right. If folks are coming here and engaging in this kind of stuff, it creates a market for them to persist.
How much? How much? Wait. If there's no wrongdoing here, why can't they tell me how much? How much? See, why can't they give the price?
No willing purchasers when you've got a camera out. And what does that indicate to you about breaking the law? And to the extent anyone responds and goes, they're just minding their business, they're not breaking the law, they're absolutely breaking the law. As a fan of yours.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my
Oh my gosh, I love you.
Go, bro!
Have a good day.
That's a man of the people, y'all. Look at this. Man of the people.
How you doing?
You busted this
I
motherfucker.
am.
Yeah, so what do you think about? One second, let me put this on. What do you think about what happened?
I just started walking 5 miles a day. So I got to be done by like 3:30, 4 o'clock, or 3:30, so I can get my 5 miles in. Plus, why hide, right? Plus, I got to walk the dog, who's he can barely walk to town and back, which I can see the stoplight from my house. What's cracking, Tony? What is up? Yeah, I can see. We don't walk very far, but at the end, man, he's just huffing, puffing. He's got foaming at the mouth and shit. That poor dog. I'm trying to give him glucosamine and L-glutamine. You know what I'm saying? So he can not be as stiff and in pain. Mrs. Mab is starting to not feed him in the morning because he just won't get up. He can't get up. So, yeah, 5 miles. It hurts. So my lower back's a little sore, but I need to lose weight. I need to get down about 180. I'm like 204 as of a couple of days ago. I'm going to weigh myself later, but I've lost 4 pounds so far.
Happens here on Canal Street. It looks like you work here at the shop.
Yeah, but
Have to tell. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we appreciate you.
man,
See, people who work honest business
man,
don't
you
like this
fucking-
happening.
You bust that fucking Somalian.
Yes, sir. We gotta crack down on all fraud, all scamming. It's all bad. Thank you. You too. Have a good one.
And against the narrative, right? Nick Shirley's always like, there's all these people casting these aspersions on Nick Shirley. You come down here, it's people of every race, every gender, every age that are giving him daps, right? It's not a political thing, or it's solely a political thing. It's not a race thing. It's not a demographics thing. He gets love from the people who are law-abiding on this corridor more than anyone else.
Amen. Truth. Because no one likes to get freaking scammed or defrauded. Think about it. All those people, the two that just came with me, they're all working, paying into the system. These guys that are selling these counterfeit goods illegally don't pay in the system. They're making just straight up cash. They don't have to pay taxes on anything.
Some of these folks are making $5,000 a day.
A lot of these people were living off our taxes while they were inside the shelter system here as illegal migrants.
Yeah, and that's another good point, right? It's like, to the extent there's this argument that this isn't impacting me, how do these people bother you at all? You got to think instead of micro, macro. You're a taxpayer. You are either getting tax cheated or tax robbed by virtue of these people selling fake goods and asking questions. And if you don't like those questions being answered, it's probably because you're afraid of what the answer is. Look at this.
See, the police officer was literally right here. He left, and now everyone just shows back up. How much for a bracelet?
Coincidence.
Let's start talking to them. These guys.
None of them are going to want to talk. If we take a left on Canal or if we go up to that intersection, folks will want to talk. Well, some of them will have an opinion like that guy did, and then he bailed when I had responses to what he was saying.
Yeah. It's like they want to justify all this stuff that's happening. And it's like, okay, is this right or wrong? Look at this.
You're all this
You
shit.
know who's free and unfettered access to the same avenue? Zoran Mamdani, the mayor. He can come down at any moment here and put an end.
Are these real? Real? Real or fake?
No, just J1.
Just hiding their face.
What if I want to buy it? Nope. They just go silent.
No comment, no buy.
Turn the backs to the wall. Look this.
Look, they closed up their bags.
Dog is 14 years old. We got him when he was 5. He was thrown in a kennel for 3 years. Hey, Jay, I sent you an email. Hopefully we can hook up. You can help me out. Thanks. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
How much? How much? Come on. Can anyone give me a price?
Well, this good.
Look, they make lots of money. Look at all that cash. It's all cash.
Non-stop love for you. You see that?
Yes, sir. Look at the taxes. Alrighty. Any price? Price?
No price, no camera.
See, no one will even give us a price.
All right,
Anytime that you go to talk to us, we try to talk to them. There's never a moment where Nick is ever facetious or hostile or aggressive at all. He's simply asking questions. And if you don't like those questions being answered, it's probably because you're afraid of what the answer is. Look at this.
See, the police officer was literally right here. He left, and now everyone just shows back up. How much for a bracelet? Any price? Bag? Or are you guys giving away for free? Look at this.
Nick, what do we got?
We got a whole lot of people selling counterfeit goods. They're running. Heads back. What's up? You're in a public street selling illegally. We can do whatever we want.
Let's see if any of these folks will talk to us. We can walk down here too.
Well, that's where they sell the drugs down there. That's where the guy got. That's where my cameraman got punched last time down there.
Well, that's not gonna happen now.
Yeah, let's go see if they're selling any drugs.
Well, actually, we can post up here and see if someone wants to chat. You know?
Yeah.
How you doing, ma'am? Are you making any purchases today?
Any good purchases today?
Yeah, it's illegal to do so. Yeah.
Let's just see if they stay here.
How much?
How much? Do you want him to do an advertisement right now? You're not selling anything? So is it for free then? Is it free? If he's not selling anything, isn't it for free then?
Oh boy. Yeah, good price.
12.
We gotta see. No one will talk to us too. If that's not indicative as to what's going on, why does no one want their faces in it? Why does no one want to give their name? Why does no one want to talk? If you got nothing to hide, talk to us.
Like the daycares.
It's like the daycares. It's like, how can you be mad at someone who's trying to expose fraud and is doing so in nothing but good faith? Even if we were to be wrong, show us how we're wrong. If you're wrong about the rampant fraud and I'm wrong about the rampant fraud here, please demonstrate us as to where we made an error. It is clearly tax fraud what's going on right here, and it burdens the taxpayers. And I'm just only asking you in good faith out of just total respect.
Honestly, I don't feel articulate enough right now to.
Oh, do you
Don't
She's not selling anything, isn't it? For free then?
Oh boy. Yeah, good point.
Stone.
Can you grab that?
Imagine if you grasp one and just ran.
We got to see. No one will talk to us too. If that's not indicative as to what's going on, why does no one want their faces in it? Why does no one want to give their name? Why does no one want to talk? If you got nothing to hide, talk to us.
It's like the daycares.
It's like,
Just like the daycares, the layering centers.
it's like the daycares. It's like, how can you be mad at someone who's trying to expose fraud and is doing so in nothing but good faith? Even if we
Waste, fraud, and abuse. Whoever is against that is for fraud, waste, and abuse. It's like in Minnesota, that damn Tim Walz, Tampon Tim. Good Lord. What a complete and utter loser.
to be wrong, show us how we're wrong. If you're wrong about the rampant fraud and I'm wrong about the rampant fraud here, please demonstrate as to where we made an error. It is clearly tax fraud what's going on right here, and it burdens the taxpayer. You can buy anything over here? Come chat with us. Do you live in New York City?
I don't.
Just visiting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe
filming.
we're doing a live stream just showing people what's happening here on Canal Street with all the counterfeit goods and everything like that. What do you think about it?
I think that everyone deserves a livelihood.
Even illegal livelihood?
Yeah.
Really?
You know,
Why do you believe so?
I think, do we think that the laws of this country are like 100% correct? I don't think that.
You're an illegal, you don't like laws, you must be a libtard.
Which laws do you disagree with? And I'm just only asking you in good faith.
And I bet you $100 she can't explain why she doesn't think the laws, she won't be able to explain why the laws are wrong. I guarantee you. All libs, when you ask them any articulate, thought-provoking question, they just start screaming and they freak out.
Out of just total respect.
Honestly, I don't feel articulate enough right now to
Do you think
describe, but I think,
prohibit illegal activity are probably fair that we want as a
well,
society?
I think illegal activity
Why do you
is
put illegal activity in quotations? Illegal activity is illegal activity. You don't need to put quotations
right,
around
but
it. It's either
illegal
legal or it's
activity
not.
is defined by what's legal and what's
Yeah,
not.
sure,
And
it's
I'm
defined by
saying
democratic majority, which you take participation. It's not decided by
Sure.
one guy or
this
one
all
tyrant.
feels
It's decided
very
by partnership.
idealistic to me.
What do you
It's just
explain
pragmatic.
what the word idealistic means in your point of view?
How you doing?
In my point of view, sorry, I'm just going.
What's your name, brother?
I don't feel articulate enough to get into it right now.
Because you're wrong. That's why you don't feel articulate. You're brain dead.
But I just saw that you were recording all these guys, so I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. How are you doing, sir?
From Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. What do you think about all this? How much money are you guys making out here?
Nothing, actually.
Nothing.
Nothing. People struggling. People
What?
from Africa.
Yeah. Do you sell out here?
Yes, I'm the boss.
You're the
No,
boss.
I don't sell. I got different job.
They're trying to pull you away from
He's boss man. Boss man from Africa.
talking with us. What are you trying to?
Don't worry. I'm the boss. Don't worry. Fuck them
Okay.
off.
Why don't any of them want to talk to us? Just out of curiosity.
because
We
I
think
don't
we know the answer.
I'm not scared.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
Well, I'm saying, what is your opinion? Why don't you think folks out here want to talk to us? And why don't you think the people purchasing these things want to talk to us either?
Okay, because they feel like they're gonna be attacked. They don't know.
Understood. We're not.
They're smart.
How you doing?
What's up, Matt? What's up?
I'm back again.
What's up, brother?
Hold on a second.
How you doing?
I gotta talk to Nick.
We're live right now.
Yes,
live.
you can be live. I understand.
Okay, we're talking with him really quick, so I gotta talk with him.
Yeah.
No, can you let?
But I want to talk with him.
Can we finish? Do this first. Do live. Do live.
Yeah, we're just.
We're live.
He's recording right now.
No,
We're
no,
just
no.
asking
But
him
what I'm
questions.
trying to say is, Nick coming here all the time create us problem.
We don't.
Really? He's never even been there. You bonehead.
We created
But
it.
they don't go
problems
to
are
the
here.
source, and you don't tell your leaders what they're doing to our country.
We
They
do.
help now.
You understand what they're doing to
Yes,
our country
yes, I
because
like
they
that.
destabilize our countries for us to be migrant here,
Thank you.
and is a politically set up.
Yeah, Joe Biden.
You understand?
brought us
And
over
that
here.
you gotta
Who did?
talk
Joe
about
Biden.
that.
Joe Biden. Bring
This
So-
guy
Joe Biden. There you got it. Joe Biden.
don't know
Lot-
nothing about nothing.
I
What's
know.
going
I
on.
know. I'm the
respectfully,
boss.
this is
I know.
helpful.
I
There's
know.
Not the one- he literally just said Joe Biden brought him here.
All the time you
Hey, what's up? Thank you. God bless you.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate the
You
love.
make the
This man just-
African look bad over here. Look
No,
at
no,
us
no,
in
no.
the street.
No, we're not.
Look us in the street.
Look,
Anyone
we're just
look
talking.
bad.
Let's
They
lower our
let the people
voices.
come in
Let's lower
and
our voice.
they use us like a weird dog for them.
Who did? Who let
And
you in?
he go to
let
the
you in?
White House and talk to Trump.
Which administration?
Come on, man.
Well, I'm just talking to you respect.
He brought the immigration to us here.
I did not.
Who? Joe? Not Trump.
Listen,
You did.
I did not.
Because Trump
Oh, Nick Shirley brought the immigration.
call you in the White House.
No, that's
And
not
you
what
know
happened.
that.
That's not what happened at all.
Come on, man. That's not fair to us.
Hey,
You must watch MSDNC.
You
those
understand?
are our people. Those our people.
This is what I said. Back the fuck up. I'm talking to him.
You fucking shut the fuck up before boss man busts you in your ass.
Now he was talking to us
Any
first.
problems or any hostility? We're
No,
just
no, no.
asking
It's
some
not
questions
about
The
hostility.
boss in here.
You guys coming
I'm
here
smart.
to cause us a problem.
I'm the smart guy.
And that's not fair to us.
Come,
down here
come
because
to
we
This is
me.
the boss right here. And so you,
Demonstrate. What is going on? Can you speak it up?
what do you think about what happens here on Canal
Wait until the bike rider shows up. Oh man.
Street?
100%.
What do you
Me,
wanna
really and
escort?
truly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do you want to escort?
It's for free. It's a free fall right now.
Okay.
Because you don't. We can look at the white man come on the corner in their
Thank
car. They gonna come.
live. I saw you live. I came down here
Oh,
today.
amazing. Nice to meet you.
The reason why these guys are mad, you
See, the Chinaman likes him, or the Vietnamese like him too, whoever
will
that.
have a guy pull up on the corner with his Rolls Royce Phantom, and he's buying a fake bag for.
No, no, no. It's not about
The
hostility.
boss in here.
You guys coming
I'm
here
smart.
to cause us a problem.
I'm the smart guy.
And that's not fair to us.
Come, come.
here
Come
because
to
This
me.
is the boss right here. And so you,
Demonstrate. What is going on? Can you speak it up?
what do you think about what happens here on Canal Street?
100%.
What do you
Me,
wanna
really and
escort?
truly, I'm gonna be honest with you.
What do you want to escort?
It's for free. It's a free fall right now.
Okay.
Because you don't. We can look at the white man come on the corner in their
Thank you.
car. They gonna come.
you live.
This guy's Chinese, Vietnamese, I don't know what. He's like Nick Shirley. You love your Nick Shirley.
I saw you live. I came down here
Oh,
today.
amazing. Nice to meet you.
The reason why these guys are mad, you will have a guy pull up on the corner with his Rolls Royce Phantom, and he's buying a fake bag for his wife. We don't get the same options. If we buy something fake, it's fake. But a white guy could come in a Rolls Royce Phantom, buy it, and it's gonna be real. So
It's fake. If it's fake, it's fake. The Rolls Royce don't make it real.
that's the only reason why they get mad and it's like you stopping their shit because you feel me? The police gonna see all of that, but at the end of the day, real is real, fake is fake.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? Real is real, fake is fake. Real is real and fake is fake.
So the same clothes. Yeah, but look, big
I
up
got
on
my
the
own
block
clothing,
podcast,
bro. You feel me? God's choice. I go hard for
You
mine.
know what our
So
problem is with this happening here? Is people are working
no,
hard.
what y'all gotta understand too, they don't just do it right here. You gotta go check him out. They go all over the world. You feel me?
Mormon hell.
Oh, here comes freaking libtard here. Watch this.
For all the shit he's been doing, my friend.
Who's this?
So you could just take off the magic
The
underwear.
hater right here.
Yo, this guy got
hater
two
right here.
people killed in Minneapolis.
No idea.
Here's the freaking nutcase right here. Look at this guy. Oh my God.
Indirectly.
No, he
yes,
didn't.
he did.
No,
And
he
he
didn't.
bragged about it.
No, he didn't.
So you are scum. Yes, he did that. Yes, he did.
He didn't get two people
Don't
killed.
touch me. Don't touch me.
It's not people throwing ice. Look at this.
Yeah, so fuck you.
People are throwing ice at this bonehead with the bike helmet on.
Yo,
Hey, did we get you to come down from Trader Joe's again? Did we get you to come down from
Trader Joe's. If you're employing this guy, Trader Joe's, you need to fire his ass for what's coming up.
Trader Joe's again? Okay, what's wrong with you?
Families of Alex Reddy and Renee Carpenter.
If you want to take a answer questions, just lower your voice and stop answering.
Look at this now. I'm talking
Reporting. What the fuck? What
He's crazy.
Excuse me.
He's crazy.
Huh?
He's crazy. He's a lunatic liberal.
I run here, bro. My name
You're
is
the
Mooney.
boss
I'm
here.
from Africa.
You're the boss here.
Yeah. Paul Mooney. I go back. Paul Mooney.
Dude, they've been doing this years.
You know Paul Mooney?
Yeah.
I do stand up a pass. I go by the same name. My name is Mooney. I run Chinatown. I'm the boss in the canal here. See all the African here, I run. I'm the
You're the
boss.
boss, right?
Yeah.
Boss man, he's struggling. He's probably making big cash.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
Yeah. Thank you for being cool. We appreciate you.
Wait, don't arrest me.
These guys
So they
know
don't
it's fake
respect me. They don't respect the street.
Everything you're saying.
So
Yeah.
police come.
Raising your voice, I'm meeting your
Yeah, because this guy gets people killed.
Hey,
It's not,
no,
it's not a matter of civility.
Why? You got
It's not
people
a
killed.
matter of
What kind of
civility.
shit you from?
This guy got two people killed in Minneapolis.
No, the idiots that tried to interfere with law enforcement got themselves killed, you dumb shit.
Do not show him respect. Do not show him respect. Fuck you.
You're in the car. Get out of here.
Oh, that's That's homophobic too. What's your name?
Fuck out of here.
See what I'm talking about?
How you doing?
Nick, you see what I'm talking about? Sometimes you gotta back off certain things. That's not fair. It's not fair to us.
Look, and sometimes you got to triple down on certain things. I support Nick Shirley 110%.
You're an attorney, right?
I am an attorney.
So if you're an attorney,
Yeah.
what he doing?
This is broad daylight, respectfully, sir. He has every right to film just like you have a right to film us. This is a public street. He's not invading anyone's privacy. There are no privacy rights on public property. Sufficient answer for you?
I'm the only one you follow.
We got the boss right here.
My guy.
Mooney.
Mooney.
How's it
Nick
going?
Shirley, he's a cocksucker.
Nah.
Don't talk to him.
Yeah.
He's a cocksucker.
No.
They're helping us.
Uh-oh. Edit that out, man.
Bro, I don't know what they say you are a cocksucker.
I told you it'll get live.
We knew it was gonna get like this.
generation.
I hope this doesn't get banned.
Yes, sir. God bless you, man.
What's your name?
I don't have 1.7 million subscribers, so this might get taken down. Just saying.
My name's Nick.
Nick.
Yes, sir.
People, I caught my people. If I see one, I know.
I'm gonna say it again. God choice. You heard I'm from Flatbush, Brooklyn.
Get to know him.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
Thank you.
Keep doing your thing. Everybody's gonna do that.
See, the black dudes are for him too. It's not about race. It's about morals. It's about what's right and what's wrong.
Is love.
Peter, don't buy that on again.
Oh, you're a rapper too, huh?
Yes.
You're a rapper too. Very nice.
sing.
Look, the whole block has been cleared.
Yes.
Yeah, they ran everybody off just from putting the camera out. Now they're all gone. Look.
So Armandani, if you need someone to help clear the streets, it is Nick Shirley, okay? He comes down here and better than an entire department, coming out here and shoveling snow. This guy clears the streets like a sweet sweeper, better than anyone you got on your administration.
Thank you, guys.
Look at this thing. Whole avenue's
Okay,
clear.
look at me.
They're all gone.
What do you want
I
to say?
run this.
You run it.
Yes.
You run it.
For 25 years.
For 25 years. But you said Biden brought everyone here. What can you...
Biden brought them from the village from Senegal.
Mm-hmm.
Senegal. Biden brought them from the village of Senegal.
You know, from the village. Say salty.
What did people think their life was going to be like here when they came over that border?
Oh, man. Life is getting worse right now. You see, I quit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm looking for a job. Now I'm getting sick and stuff like that. I don't think COVID. I think maybe COVID.
Oh, I hope you don't have it.
Yeah.
Not the C word.
No. I get tests.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's just like you get weak after COVID tests, shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm good.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Good to hear, man.
Bro, I'm gonna get my thing together, okay? I'm gonna people to hear me.
You guys,
I do politics.
oh, you do politics.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah.
We wish you best of luck.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. I like your guys' president over there. Burkina Faso. You should go back. He's a good president.
Yes.
He's doing best for his country. I like that.
Trying to go
He's
back.
like the naive Bukele of Africa.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one.
Talking, right?
You guys name?
Be like here when they came over that border.
Oh man, life is getting worse right now. You see, I quit.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm looking for a job. Now I'm getting sick and stuff like that. I don't think COVID. I think maybe COVID.
Oh, I hope you don't have it.
Yeah. No. I get tested.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's just like you get weak after COVID tests, shots and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But bro, I'm good.
Okay, that's good.
Right.
Good to hear, man.
Bro, I'm gonna get my thing together, okay? I'm gonna people to hear me.
You guys,
I do politics.
oh, you do politics.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you.
Yeah.
We wish you best of luck.
Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso. I like.
Burkina Faso in Senegal. Gonna have to look up the Senegalese president.
I like your guys' president over there. Burkina Faso. You should go back. He's a good
Burkina Faso.
president.
Yes.
He's doing best for his country. I like that.
Trying to go
He's
back.
like the naive Bukele of Africa.
Thank you, brother.
Have a good one.
Talking, right?
I'm the boss over here.
He's the boss. Isn't that crazy? So that guy's the Trader Joe's worker who came down on his bike. But think of how crazy they think it is. By me going exposing fraud and showing people what's happening, they then try to point the finger at somebody saying, I'm responsible for the death of those two people, when in reality it had nothing to do with it.
He had nothing to do with that. And I think it's just this twisted irony and twisted de-evolution that America that is wound up in, which is this. If someone like Nick is trying to expose fraud and taxpayer waste and taxpayer theft, if you're against someone that is trying to expose taxpayer theft, you are for and pro taxpayer theft. It's very simple. And like Nick has always maintained, and this is why I support him. If he's wrong and I'm wrong, we are happy to have that conversation where you could point out why we're wrong and where we might have missed a turn.
But see, they don't even give you the opportunity.
They don't give you the opportunity.
All they
just
want to do
scream.
is yell, shout, and then run away.
Who is that guy, by the way? Just came screaming at us. People are throwing blocks of ice. Why? Because we're exposing the theft of tax dollars, which just demonstrates the levels of propaganda. And you've seen this yourself. Why have we been so conditioned, like frogs in boiling water, to just accept this? We don't have to live like this. We don't have to have our tax dollars robbed every year if we put people in office that refuse to let it happen.
Yeah.
Amen. All right, Tony. Better be back, boy. That way I'll have 2 views instead of 1. If y'all leave and come back in, I'll have more views.
All they do is just pure virtue signaling.
And scream like that one guy who came down. I don't know how live you guys saw that. Guy's face is beat red. There's veins popping out of his neck. I was like, hey, brother, would you just like talking to me? I'd like to have a conversation. He said 3 things. I responded. He got even angrier.
He did the same exact thing last time at a protest. He came at me, yelled at me for going to SECOT, which has made the entire country become liberated by locking up the gangsters that were running that country. That same man, he did that exact same thing where he yells, shouts, and then he says something.
So this guy must be following Shirley around as a paid protester.
And then runs away.
And then he doesn't.
I just love getting him off of his job, though. It's quite comical, honestly.
And here's the thing: is like that's not good faith debate.
No,
right? It's like
what we're doing is good faith debate. Have the conversation with us.
Have the conversation.
We're more than happy to have it.
And don't just scream and say that Nick's responsible for 2 deaths. Last I checked, you weren't even there during the occasion of those 2 deaths, and suddenly you're responsible for someone getting killed at a protest. Make that add up, right? It's like that's like saying if you support police and NYPD, you're responsible for every incident that they get involved in. No, you just support common sense law enforcement, and you support common sense border enforcement. Exactly. It's no different.
Exactly. That's just how the left likes to villainize people.
That's exactly
the sad reality we live in.
They want to react on emotions because
you know what makes me mad? You have people working your Amazon, they're working hard. Meanwhile, they're passing by people who aren't paying taxes, who are making way more money than they are. I guarantee it.
$1,000 a day on the street there selling cheap, stolen Chinese garbage.
$5,000 a day, some of these guys. $5,000 a day.
Meanwhile, you have working people.
$5,000 a day? That's $150,000 a month. Damn. I need to go to New York and start selling Chinese shit. Because I tell you what, I ain't making that kind of money.
Coming in, busting their butt each and every single day. And then they're just getting walking by a bunch of fraudsters.
And if you guys want to complain about affordability, right? We've got a mayor that's running on affordability. Do you know that affordability has a big link to tax dollars that we pay and that are taken from us? New York would be a lot more affordable if shit like this was not allowed to pervade and is not incentivized by our city council.
New York, he's going to start taxing the rich. He's going to start taxing you based on your skin color. White neighborhoods he wants to tax. So he's a racist, Mandami. Apparently, if you start singling people out for their race to tax them, damn. I mean, come on, man.
Our tax base and our affordability would skyrocket. It's just plain math.
Well, I got
there
good news.
He's back.
Oh, you're back. You What's going on?
So everything I said was everything I said was 100% true.
What did you say?
You testified in front of Congress that there's mass amounts of fraud happening in Minnesota.
I'll just say,
but almost
just be unemotional,
every single detail of your story was either inaccurate or completely wrong.
No fraud in Minnesota, I guess, huh? Bicycle man from Trader Joe's.
I disagree completely.
And that caused the surge of ICE agents to come to Minneapolis, which you took credit for.
There's massive fraud taking place.
Okay, then why didn't you show it in your video?
What do you mean?
You showed up to daycares that
were making $250 million a year for nothing.
Were not open.
No,
and then you said, "Where are all the kids?"
That's one example.
That's one example, and you never corrected the record.
If you want to have a conversation, with you, if you want to just scream, that's completely different. It sounds like you just want to scream. Do you want to engage in dialogue? I'll respond.
This is a lib. He's going to go kook. He's going to go off. Libtard and the glasses and the damn. You know why he wears the helmet, don't you? Because his head's fucking busted open because he's so damn stupid. I think he hit his head one too many times. That's why he wears the helmet.
Talk about the lady who just got arrested in Minnesota for the fraud that she committed at the daycare.
Have you heard that? I'm doing what you're doing to us. How does that feel?
Have you heard the
I can do a lot
term
worse than that,
flooding the zone?
Give him his own piece.
100%.
So what he does is called flooding the zone.
Okay.
Where you put so much misinformation out that it's impossible to correct the record on everything.
Who controls the media?
So when you get in front of Congress,
Misinformation. The whole mainstream media is misinformation, you dumbass. This guy watches MSNBC, CBS, all that crap. Probably got a Rachel Maddow blow-up doll at home.
and say that there's all this fraud happening, and you're making up blatant lies and not correcting the record. That's the reason why those people got killed.
Blatant lies? The DOJ penalized at least $9 billion. What do you mean?
He knows he lied.
Is there not blatant fraud? $9 billion in Minnesota?
This guy knows he's a liar.
Answer the question. Is that not blatant fraud? $9 billion of fraud that the DOJ prosecuted in Minnesota.
Is Trump giving an airplane not blatant fraud?
What about it?
Is Trump making a fucking cryptocurrency to get unsolicited donations from across the world?
So you're telling me you can't answer that question?
Away on that one.
No,
yeah, because you were just at the place with all the fraud.
Where?
The White House, you dumbass. That's where all the fucking fraud is.
Look at this.
Watch your mouth, boy. I'm gonna slap that helmet right off you.
Yeah, because no,
everything's true. Everything's Trump's bad man on you guys.
No, just when Trump does bad things,
about the
that's
lady who
bad.
just got arrested in Minnesota for trying to flee the country.
Prosecuting $9 billion.
People got killed, bro.
I didn't make anyone.
Yeah, you are the reason why they're dead.
That's completely false.
Yeah, take off your fucking magic underwear, dude.
Magic underwear. Take off your magic underwear because you got 2 people killed in Minnesota. It wasn't them trying to run over ICE agents. It wasn't them fucking following ICE around while they were trying to arrest illegal immigrants with criminal records like you see down in Mexico right now. That's why those people down in Mexico right now are begging to get out, because there's a bunch of people like that running around.
Not going to Mormon
That
heaven.
is completely absurd and outrageous that you would make a claim.
Stop saying Mormons are Christian.
Would he say that?
Disgusting.
And how?
Mormons are Christians. I think there's a lot of Christian denominations. Catholics, Mormons, what do you call it? First Day Adventists, Jehovah's Witnesses, all that shit.
It's another religion, bro. It's another religion, bro.
Yeah, Mormonism is kind of wacky, but...
Are Muslims Christian too? Are Jehovah's Witnesses Christians?
Yeah.
You're doing that specifically to lie, to propagandize for the Mormons. This guy did his mission.
He's a Mormon propagandizer.
Fact that
That's where he learned how to do his propaganda on his mission.
People's deaths when he wasn't even there is patently absurd.
He got 2 people killed, bro.
Patently absurd.
He got 2 people killed.
It's such a lie.
Your lies and you testifying in front of Congress are the reason why 2 people died.
There's no lies. There's no lies, and they're not. The causal link between that is
Can I ask you something? Who introduced you to David?
David, he DM'd me on Instagram.
He DM'd you on. Okay, yeah.
So you guys won't even believe the truth of yourself.
And it's pretty funny that David was in communication with the Republican Party in Minnesota to create
information wrong
because they hate the fraud too. That's not a conspiracy.
You were set up.
How was I?
You're not an independent journalist. You're set up.
What are you talking
This guy's nuts.
about?
You are set up, bro.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you,
bro?
Hey,
yeah, hero. This guy's claiming that he's responsible for deaths in Minnesota.
So he got 2 people killed, and he's a hero.
They got themselves killed. They should be home with their family doing their own
Instead
business.
of protest.
That's right. His brother here is a Mexican guy, okay? An immigrant, probably, legal, is saying they got themselves killed.
You're not American, bro. This guy is not American.
He doesn't believe in the first xenophobic person here.
Thank you so much.
He's not American.
Let's leave this guy alone.
American dog?
What are you, Azerbaijani or some bullshit?
Yeah, of course.
Jesus Christ, you're the most racist person I've met down here. You called him Azerbaijani and not American?
I'm not even shaking your hand.
You just
you're
called him
shaking. You're
Azerbaijani
shaking.
and not American? Is that what you just said?
Because I'm disgusted by
you.
it.
You just called this guy not American and Azerbaijani. That's verbatim what you just said in a live stream.
You're the homophobic.
So you're xenophobic out here, saying he's not a nationality.
I'm homophobic and xenophobic, and I'm coming for Nick Shirley's ass.
I'm homophobic, I'm xenophobic, and I'm coming for Nick Shirley's ass. And I work at Trader Joe's, by the way. Doesn't Trader Joe's support my view?
Take your mask off. All right.
Yeah.
At least we know who our opponent
I'm
is
coming for
this
your
time.
ass, dude. I'm from Trader Joe's, and we're not fucking around anymore.
I'm from Trader Joe's, and we're not screwing around anymore. Trader Joe's, we're coming after your ass, Crab Rangoon. Trader Joe's is coming after your ass. What a loser. I think it's like this. How do I do this better? That's good enough.
I'm sure Trader Joe's is going to run away from this statement. Imagine having an employee that just admitted that they're xenophobic and homophobic on live stream for millions of people.
That's right, dude.
Trader Joe's,
Trader Joe's,
you're going to continue employing someone that's homophobic and xenophobic who just made fun of someone who's not an American from Azerbaijan by his estimation of looking at their skin color.
Fuck Azerbaijan.
Trader Joe's, you need to do better. You need to fire this guy's ass. And if he has a job, what is it, Tuesday? If he has a job by next Monday, we're going to this is going to be on Benny Johnson's channel. We're all going to, what do they call it? Not blackmail, but we're not buying shit from Trader Joe's anymore because of this guy. Unless you fire his ass. Got me, Trader Joe's? I'm looking at you.
And fuck Nick Shirley, honest to God. Like, you think it's funny, but you genuinely got 2 people killed.
He did not.
Nothing is going to change that.
Anymore. I'm sure Trader Joe's is going to run away from this statement. Imagine having an employee that just admitted that they're xenophobic and homophobic on live stream for millions of people.
That's right, dude.
Trader Joe's,
Trader Joe's,
you're going to continue employing someone that's homophobic and xenophobic who just made fun of someone who's not an American from Azerbaijan by his estimation of looking at their skin color.
Fuck Azerbaijan. And fuck Nick Shirley, honest to God. Like, you think it's funny, but you genuinely got 2 people killed.
He did not.
Nothing is going to change that.
He did not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So any amount of, like, philandering and whatever.
Philandering? If you think that he is causing those deaths because he supports ICE, how about you not supporting ICE in the deaths that illegal migrants cause? Are you responsible for those?
He made up fake.
He's responsible for all the deaths of all the criminal aliens that have ever happened, this guy with the helmet.
You're responsible for the people that ICE is not being there lets in.
He made up,
and they hurt people. Are you responsible for those?
I answer you?
Of course, answer that question. You're not answering the question.
Information that ICE used to get people killed.
Information.
That is not fake information, and that causal link is so absurd. But you're not answering my question.
And you did a drive-by video with ICE where you actually like went to Home Depots and like helped round people up.
Yeah,
so, is that what journalists do?
Yeah. He sure does watch a lot of Nick Shirley. Angel! Boycott Trader Joe's.
They do on 60 Minutes. That's what they do on 60 Minutes is they get people deported.
They should root out American fraud.
Shouldn't you be happy for these guys
You're not from here and you're not a lawyer.
Oh, so now I'm not from here. You know where I'm from? I'm from Uganda, dog. That disqualifies me from talking about our politics. I accept your terms.
Because you are completely un-American. Your values don't resemble.
This guy is a complete whack job.
Every single point that you have raised, and all you're doing is yelling louder.
Over me.
No, that's what you're doing. I'm giving you back to taste your own medicine, brother. No.
I mean, you came here to try to get people deported on the streets of New York.
Yo, this might sound like a radical idea to you. We want illegal people here deported. 100%.
These guys are just
you asking me
selling
to triple down? They're selling illegal goods in broad daylight on our tax dollars.
Knockoffs aren't illegal. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, they are, brother. They are
not.
The selling
not
of
knowingly buying a
knockoff.
Yeah. If you want them to be deported, just in case the rest of the world decide to deport Americans from the country too.
What's going to happen?
You're making people hate America.
I am there illegally.
You're making people hate America.
To deport me.
Why? Because I'm standing up for my neighbors. They hate that.
We're standing up for the law, sir.
American passport.
How you doing, sir?
Can't deport them when they go anywhere.
Oh, I love this guy.
Nick Shirley.
What's that?
Look at this.
What? What did he say? Did he just call that man a faggot?
Yeah.
If you want them to be deported, just in case the rest of the world decide to deport Americans from the country too.
What's going to
happen?
Any other country,
people hate America.
I am there illegally.
You're making people hate America.
To deport me.
Why? Because I'm standing up for my neighbors. They hate that.
We're standing up for the law, sir.
American passport.
How you doing, sir?
Can't deport them when they go anywhere.
You're Nick Shirley.
What's that?
Look at this.
Look at this guy.
Hey, Betty.
You're about to get your head knocked off. You mess with this guy here.
Good for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Everything in this video you made.
big time.
Thank
These
you.
guys don't care. That's the thing. They don't care about.
This guy's angry at me for coming out here and showing what's going on.
It's about the spirit of how it makes them feel.
No,
It's called America. This is our country.
Yeah, it's not looking like America anymore, dickhead.
You stay on that boat, and you're going to be gone very soon.
What boat?
You're the boat you're on.
The boat of sticking up for my neighbors in the First Amendment?
No, sticking up for the
Sticking up for
Constitution
the First
in the
Amendment
United
is going to
States.
be anti-American, you fucking retard?
Yeah, you're a retard.
Now he's saying like making fun of people with cognitive slurs. That's
yes,
absurd.
I am.
Yeah, you guys
I call retarded people retarded, and I'm on the side of
Tell everybody what Trader Joe's you work at.
I work at the Trader Joe's on the Upper West Side, 96th Street, nigga. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Oh Lord, this guy's got a job to lose.
Wow.
Trader Joe's for life.
Yeah. This is our country.
Yeah, it's not looking like America anymore, dickhead.
Man, this guy's a real treat.
Stay on that boat, and you're going to be gone very soon.
What boat?
You're the boat you're on.
The boat of sticking up for my neighbors in the First Amendment?
No, sticking up for the Constitution in the United States.
Is going to be anti-American, you fucking retard?
Yeah, you're a retard.
Now he's saying like making fun of people with cognitive slurs. That's
yes,
absurd.
I am.
Yeah, you guys.
I call retarded people retarded, and I'm on the side of Trader Joe's.
Tell everybody what Trader Joe's you work at.
I work at the Trader Joe's on the Upper West Side, 96th Street, nigga. Fuck yeah, dude.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
Trader Joe's for life.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Shouldn't he be upset? He's just such a grown-up right there.
He's a New Yorker.
Yeah, exactly.
So New Yorker is a New Yorker.
I'm a New Yorker. We don't pass,
They don't talk like that.
I got the pass.
Isn't this guy insane?
Don't sound New Yorker.
Well,
Assholes.
They're not.
You know, he obviously missed the State of the Union address, but it's like this. These people are going down the toilet real fast now.
yes.
The Somali Ilan can go. You know, she can go stick it. It's unbelievable.
We don't like fraudsters.
No, I don't like anybody that
You
doesn't
work
like
hard.
America.
I guarantee you work hard.
I work hard. Yeah, I've
We
always
pay our
worked hard.
taxes.
Pay my taxes.
And then look at this. No one out here is paying their taxes. All these fraudsters. They're making
I was in the
tens of
towers on
thousands of dollars.
9/11. I worked on Wall Street for 35 years.
So this is what people don't understand: is there's people like you, patriots, who support the Constitution, support everything that made America great, and then you have all these people coming with these crazy ideologies that are not American at all.
And they're ripping.
And America will not be America.
And they're part of the cartel system. They're part of. They're doing fraud in order to survive off of the American base. That's what they're doing. Our tax dollars and whatnot. It's like, hey, come on, get up and this is.
Get off your ass and get a job and pay your damn taxes. Like this man who was in the Twin Towers at 9/11, probably Wall Street. He's a badass, I can tell.
Where our country was founded. That's what it was founded on. Hard work, rolling up your sleeves, God, love, and that's what it's about. It's like this is. I'm pumped. I mean, I'm not. These people. Hey, you know what?
Hey.
Charlie Kirk took one for us, and you know what? I'll go on the cross. I don't give a shit. Yeah, fighting for the truth in America. That's what it's.
Amen, brother. I want to hear that one more time.
Cartel system. They're part of. They're doing fraud in order to survive off of the American base. That's what they're doing. Our tax dollars and whatnot. It's like, hey, come on, get up and This is where our country was founded. That's what it was founded on. Hard work, rolling up your sleeves, God, love, and that's what it's about. It's like this is. I'm pumped. I mean, I'm not. These people. Hey, you know what?
Hey.
Charlie Kirk took one for us, and you know what? I'll go on the cross. I don't give a shit. Yeah, fighting for the truth in America. That's what it's about.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
This guy right here served for our country as well.
I've watched you in Minneapolis, and I'll tell you, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And I have kids, and it's like I try to tell my kids, hey, a lot of these people don't even understand. They don't even understand what's going on.
No.
They think they're not engaged.
For instance, that guy's trying to blame me for the death of the two people who died in Minnesota.
Oh, what are you kidding me? It's like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I mean, I'm amazed that, hey, Minneapolis. I mean, it's happening. Mm-hmm. People are going to go to jail. Tim Walz and all those people, they're going to frickin' jail.
Yes.
People laugh at me in New York.
People are like, oh, but where's the fraud? Well, one of the fraudsters just tried to flee to the UK with on one-way ticket, got arrested, and now she's going to get charged with fraud.
Right.
And so prosecutions take time. Not everyone doesn't get prosecuted in 2 months, and so.
Got a card.
Whenever you get a chance, you can give me a call. I'm up on the Upper East Side. I live up there. I've been in New York since 1972.
Amazing.
2 black belts.
2 black belts. This guy here's a badass. That's what I'm talking about. I got a yellow belt in judo
have an MBA and I'll die for this country. I will.
This is the kind of man that we want to have around us, and these are the people who we are fighting for, because we're not out here trying to sympathize with that man from Trader Joe's who wants to let our country go to hell.
Right.
No, people like you who were there for 9/11, saw the
upstate,
that took place, and that
ping
want
me,
the best for our
because
country.
if there's a chance to get you out in areas where you're doing like you're doing now. I just came down the street on my job. I see these crowds and all these people.
Look, they're running.
Yeah.
Hey, God bless you, sir.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, hang in there.
Amen.
God bless you. Yeah.
Have a good night. Yeah. Go one more time down there. What do you think?
One sec.
The guy's a legend.
Yeah, what
you should follow. It's just how many times are we going to listen to the circus act? It's completely right in front of you.
Well, when Trump says it's their responsibility to put Americans above or protect Americans over illegal aliens, Democrats don't even stand up.
Half the room.
How is that even possible for people to not stand up when he's asking, do you support Americans or illegal immigrants?
I think that's a demonstrable illustration.
And Trump risked a lot by him doing that. They all could have stood up and it would have been like, oh, wow,
for sure.
Nothing's wrong.
I think that will go down.
Kennedy was president when I was born. He was a Democrat. I liked him. Democrats used to be cool. Before Clinton, you know what I'm saying? I think Kennedy was the last good Democrat. It went to hell right after that. Now the Democrats are like whacked. Who was a good actor during the speech? But no, black belt means you got yellow belt, brown belt, purple belt, black belt, and then red and white belt. If you got a red and white belt, that means you're like, you know, Chuck Norris or like Bruce Lee. But Kennedy was president when I was born, and I remember the death of Kennedy. I remember the flag over my elementary school at half staff. I remember that shit. I think.
Supporting all of this. This is what they support.
Oh, did you? I haven't seen the State of the Union yet. Been busy.
It's just absurd. It's kind of just like
did all the Democrats freaking. I want to see that. I got to see it. Cable 1839.
A boiling pot of frogs. It's like we've gotten to this point via apathy and tolerance, and that's the only way that we'll get out of it is to shed those things.
What's going on? How you doing?
You guys know that in Canada, a man was just issued a $750,000 fine because he did not want to accept the trans ideology they're shoving down your throat in Canada. And I think he was part of a school or something. I'll have to go back and look. But his friend, Steve Isdall, he's from Canada, British Columbia. He has a Sasquatch channel. People write in, you know, with their Sasquatch experiences. He's a hunter. He's just a badass, this guy. He's been hunting since he was like 16, 14, whatever. He just read that a man got fined $750,000 for not buying the trans bullshit. Can you believe that? Is that a country you would want to live in? Where you have to be forced into recognizing somebody with a penis as a woman? God, good Lord. What is this coming to? I think Trump needs to lean on Canada to drop the bullshit.
Should we
cruise up here?
Look, everyone's loving it right now. You guys, should we go back into the dungeon? Go back into it? I'm not hiding for anybody. Are you guys looking to buy some stuff on Canal today? No? Smart. Look at these. Hey, thank you very much to Mellow MOOPS 420 for becoming a member.
Job they can get in here. Dishwashers, they can't even do dishwashers.
This guy tells the truth right here.
Right here. Burkina Faso guy right here. That's my man right there. That's the boss. That's the boss.
I'm the boss.
You the boss. And so let's talk a little bit more. You're saying Biden brought everyone over here.
Yeah.
How many what percentage of these people would you say are from the Biden administration? What percentage of all these people out here would you say are from the Biden administration?
What
percentage?
Hey,
He's a little bit drunk, so you got to talk slow.
Bad shit. It's very bad. And look what they do. Police come get them.
Yeah, because what happened was Joe Biden incentivized open borders, and he didn't give any of these people a plan to actually get a job or a process for them to even get papers to get a job. And so then what they have to do is they have to come out here, sell illegally here on the streets, affecting people who are paying taxes, and they commit crime. It's a crime to be doing what they're doing. And so that's just another effect of open borders and
Biden too bad. Normally, you're supposed to let them get all the people together, different village. What kind of job they can get in here? Dishwashers, they can't even do dishwashers. They sell. They say there's something wrong with the salty water over there. You see the tea? The tea is brown, different color, right? One rich African person can do that. Because America don't want to quit African shit. That's the cost. Anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's good.
Bro,
Thank you.
I was drinking a little bit.
You were drinking.
I've been drinking a little bit.
It's all good, but I think it just goes to show that by having open borders, it actually doesn't benefit the lives of people. It actually makes their lives even worse.
Come on.
And it leads to them.
Speak slowly. I'm drunk. A little bit drunk.
Drunk, everybody. But by having open borders, nothing good comes from it. In fact, it's actually very bad for the migrant themselves. A lot of them get put into doing illegal things or being put into systems they want to be a part of.
What Trump doing, right? Deporting immigrants to fucking very criminals.
Yeah. See, this black man supports Trump, and he's from Africa, right? So that should tell you something right there.
Yeah, we got to
They don't belong here, bro.
Amen.
Bro, see, I've seen this lady got lost, bro. They're looking for an old lady. Why? That's one of the Spanish people.
Yep.
Bro, illegal people, bro. They're very criminals.
Yes.
They gotta go. That's it.
Amen. How long have you lived here in the United States for?
Oh, man, but since I'm depressed. I'm trying to go back to Africa.
Yeah, when did you get here to the United States?
2000.
2000. So this guy's been here since 2000. Yeah. So he's talking about.
He's been here 25 years and he's depressed. He wants to go back to Senegal.
I come in 99.
99.
And I win.
And it's very likely this guy actually does have papers. So, but these other people out here, like you said, a lot of them came underneath Biden. So this guy probably does have his papers. You got papers, right?
Yes.
So he's even speaking.
I don't want to be American.
You don't want to be American?
Yeah, I refuse. You refuse. Because I understand a lot of things. It makes me cry if I think about it.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, man. Sad. God bless you, man. Have a great rest of your day.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
He wants to go back to Africa, where it's from.
You guys.
Okay.
He doesn't want the bullshit that happens here. That's got to tell you something in the state of our country.
Who I am? I'm the boss.
You are the boss. Okay. You're the boss. Canal Street.
You must make a lot of money if you're the boss of Canal Street, brother.
Mooney.
I go by the name Full Mooney.
Full Mooney. Yeah. What's up? Good. How are you? It's good to see you again, man. Remember this guy? He's in the YouTube video. Yes, this guy's cool. Hello. How are you? You doing good? Can we talk to you real quick? How are you guys doing?
Guys, come.
Wait.
Come talk to my brother.
Don't worry, I'm coming back.
Okay. I like that guy.
He's the man.
Oh, how's it going, ladies? Nice to meet you guys.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Hello.
Stay safe out here. Look at this guy. Now we got him working for us. Now we got him working. They got good energy. But they're out here on their tourist stuff, so they gotta do that. I like that one guy. Remember, he was cool in the
Dude, he was the
YouTube
man.
video.
The one guy who came up the last time we did this.
Hey, thank you all.
He was saying that he works here, but he's pro ICE because he's like, dude, the migrants are taking all of my business.
Because some of these people, like that guy right there from Burkina Faso, he's been here for 20 years. He has some sort of paper to be here, and then they were flooded with thousands and millions of. Maybe you're not.
Can I sing?
You want to sing? Give us something while we watch.
Right now?
Yeah, yeah.
People call my people if I see one, and you are the one.
Yes, sir.
Get to know me, you understand?
Ooh, that's good.
Time coming goes away.
Ooh.
Spirit don't buy that you on again.
Ooh, there you go.
Moon is the beat. For sure.
The booze is talking.
Yeah.
The booze is talking.
Moon is talking.
Mooney's
All
talking. All right. Like they're doing illegal activity. And everyone's working hard for their dollars. And then about 40% of each dollar goes back in the hands of the government. Meanwhile, 100%.
Because this is just open air and in broad daylight. You don't really know better than that. And once you start sort of seeing what's going on, it's like this recoil effect. I've seen it 1,000 times.
I just think it's so funny. Like a lot of these people are all probably just wearing fake stuff. The people you see on Instagram, a lot of it's probably fake stuff too. Look at this. Where do you guys buy all this stuff from? Who's their supplier? Is it the Chinese over in Chinatown or what?
I have no idea. They sometimes park cars up and down this corridor and pull it out of the trunk. Where that trunk got pulled from?
If I want to become a seller here, how do I go about that process?
Where does all that shit come from? They selling. Let's find out. MAB needs to do an investigation.
Because I mean,
are you guys aware that this is illegal to be selling and purchasing this? I'm just curious if you guys are aware of that. No, for real. All right.
What's up?
It's not a put it on the vlog.
We're live right now. Yes, sir. What are you gonna? How much you gonna spend on? How much are you looking to spend out here on Canal Street?
Oh, I'm not spending that. I just like entertaining them.
You just like entertaining them, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Look at these.
The hustle, man.
I don't know.
Them watches. Damn. That's real Rolexes right there. That's a $10,000 watch. I'll let you have it for $200. Only today, though. $200. One time only. And I bought this one especially for you because I'm psychic and I knew you were coming down here. This gold one right here. That gold one. Yeah.
If I can respect it. Look, if they weren't doing anything wrong, they wouldn't have to hide their faces.
This guy.
You know what I mean?
Move your shit.
Like they're doing illegal activity.
Cover up your shit.
And everyone's working hard for their dollars. And then about 40% of each dollar goes back in the hands of the government. Meanwhile, 100% of their dollar goes back in their pocket. They're not paying into the system, but they're taking from people who are working in the system.
Especially if you come out here in a week a day. And I encourage everyone to come here and do the same thing we're doing, which is trying to speak to people in good faith. But if you come out here during like a Saturday, say 10 a.m., this will be like this from 10 a.m. until like 6 p.m., especially on a spring day. And it'll sprawl. At some point, if it's not stopped, it will sprawl to One World Trade. It can go as far as Central Park. What's to say it should stop, especially when the influx is being incentivized by $1.2 billion under Mamdani's budget?
Yeah.
We've got every reason to suspect it will expand, not constrict.
Amen.
Good Lord, what a cluster F. Well, that was that. Now, Annie Guthrie. What is going on with the Nancy Guthrie case? Who were in those cars yesterday? The FBI, the prosecutor, the district attorney? Who was it? Let's find out. Well, we know that this guy's still alive. Still alive. Wait, maybe. Okay, he's off now. I'm gonna find where I need to be here. I mean, how long is this? 2 hours and 52 minutes. This is Chris McDonough, the interview room. I like the interview room. I've been on the interview room. His first live stream was on Thanksgiving Day. And I happened to just come back from Thanksgiving. How come I can't get rid of that? Hold on. Okay, there it is. I don't want the chat up there. How do I do that?
And it wouldn't be the best program unless we had Bob Gilliam with us today, who's weighing in on some of the things that have been going on. Hey, Bobby, how are you?
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me back. And hello to everyone that's watching.
Yeah, and knowing Gary, if he's away from patients and everybody, John's out and about, Mike's.
The missing car that could change everything. Unicorn, Indiana. Mab and Mrs. Mab from Indiana. Damn right I'm from Indiana. I'm a Hoosier. Down to the Boosiers. You just watched the interview room? Well, we're watching just some key parts of it. We know Andy Guthrie's car is still in the possession of, see if I can get me a little bit. No, these layouts suck. Yeah, there's the layout I want right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 30. There's 15 different layouts on this thing. That's your daddy? Who's your daddy? My daddy is 87 years old and he lives about 5 minutes away from me. My mom is 87 years old. She lives in Muncie, Indiana, where David Letterman was from. My stepmother is 86 years old. She lives up the street with my daddy. And my stepdaddy in Muncie is 90. And he just, Bobby Knight from the Pacers, yes. I remember Bobby Knight. He was a little bit of a hothead, wasn't he? Remember Larry Bird?
Over in the ocean somewhere, sailing. So anyway,
I was on this Chris McDonough's first live stream he ever did. I was the second guest on Thanksgiving Day, 2026. And I forget what we talked about. And I was on the lab live with Chris McDonough, Dr. Gary Picotto, and Josh from the lab. Apparently I'd been on there twice because they were impressed with the first time I'd been on there, but I'd totally forgotten about that. Apparently I had some good insights on some case that I can't remember. What's what happens when you get old.
so we've been doing a little work this week. As you know, my sweetheart here, it goes 1,000 miles an hour, and she never again disappoints in.
Isn't she hot for being so old? I mean, I don't know how old she is, but she's like Mrs. Mab. She's just beautiful till the end, right? Once you're beautiful, you're always beautiful. It's like me, right?
producing amazing information. And so, Karen, what's on the dock?
Karen McDonough was a reporter back in the day with Chris, and that's how they met. She was trying to get Chris to report on a case, and she called him for like a whole year, and he finally picked up, and then they got together.
Here today.
Well, we're going to talk about a few things. If you've been watching the interview room, you know that since the Nancy Guthrie case has kicked into full swing, I think it was even back maybe the first week. I'd have to go back and look. But Chris has been questioning ever since the Pima County Sheriff's Department impounded Nancy Guthrie's daughter's vehicle.
I've been questioning the same thing. Where is it? Still an impound? If it is, it's got to be evidence in there. And if there's evidence in there, they're saving it for a trial.
We've been asking about it, and we've been asking, is it still an impound? We've put the word out on this podcast, and we know many of you have reached out to other media covering it on the ground in Tucson. And we were able to do the same. I was able to speak with somebody in the Pima County Sheriff's Public Information Office. I spoke with one of the PIO public information officers there. We put in a number of requests to have a brief phone interview with Sheriff Nanos. We've been turned down, like apparently many other people have. And so I've just kept at it. And
why does Brian N get an interview and Chris McDonough doesn't? What's up with that? Chris has got almost 300,000 subscribers. He ought to get an interview too.
Got him on the phone, not Sheriff Nanos. I got his public information officer, and he shared some information that's already gone out. He gave it to us.
It just came out today or yesterday.
I believe it was maybe late yesterday.
But here, we've been holding it because we talked to, you have the emails.
Yes.
We talked.
According to Pima County Sheriff Department, Annie's car is still there. And if Annie's car is still there, they're saving it for trial. I've been telling Dolly that the whole time when I go on their panel at night.
Talked to him a couple, like 2 or 3 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
And we've been holding it because we wanted to make sure that before it ever went out, that it was verifiable and that it, was solid information, because that was one of the big, questions that has been on everybody's mind, right? Based on this comment from the sheriff, he said, to be clear, the Guthrie family, to include all siblings and spouses, has been cleared as possible suspects in this case. The family has been nothing but cooperative and gracious and are victims in this case. To suggest otherwise is not only wrong, it is cruel. The Guthrie family are victims, plain and simple. Please, I'm begging you, the media, to honor your profession and report with some sense of compassion and professionalism. And so, I think that was a
stupid statement to make, Sheriff Nanos. His wife's pissed off because he has a nano Pima, little PP.
A shot at Ashley Banfield, who reported this car right here belongs to Annie, and this is a picture of it being towed away from the house.
And that was back in the first couple of days of the investigation.
Right, which got us thinking, well, wait a minute. If, we didn't think Ashley Banfield would have gone out that far, with her professional sources and to, put it into the environment that this car right here that you're looking at with the big circle on it would have not been impounded. And if so, if it was impounded, the only thing I could have thought of, from an investigative aspect, and Bob, you weigh in here as well, is you don't impound the cars from the family whose mother's been abducted unless there is a linkage somehow to the investigation.
Right. Tommaso was the last person to see Nancy. And apparently he must have driven that car. Yeah, Nanos is an idiot. You trust me? Sheriff No News. Yeah. I don't give false information. I don't do drama. I don't attack other creators. I don't do any of that bullshit. My channel is small. I just started taking it seriously recently. I've got 10 people watching me right now. I don't give a shit. If I have one person watching me, I'm still going to do this, because once I latch on to something to be successful at, I do it. And I'm in a pit bull. I'm a pit bull in that way. I don't care if it's fixing an engine, working on a tractor, remodeling my whole house, redoing my whole landscape, buying a tractor and saving hundreds of thousands of dollars and doing all these retaining walls and shit that I did around my house. You'd be amazed at the shit I've done the last 26 years that I've owned this house. And I only owned it, I had it paid off in 9 years. I bought it in 2000 for $325,000. And I had a big mortgage. I mean, it was $2,800 a month or some shit. And then it got down to like $2,200. And then I was an inventor. I ran a patent agency. From previous experience, I knew how to deal with money. I knew how to deal with money. And I started working with my dad at the patent agency. Next thing you know, I was running it. Next thing you know, I was vice president. Next thing you know, I was an inventor. Next thing you know, I was inventing shit that everybody uses every day. And next thing you know, I was a patent broker. Started making a shit ton of money. I paid my house off in 9 years. So, but I don't like to brag, so I've never told my story. One of these days, I'll dox myself, when I get bigger. I'll dox myself and show you guys all the contracts that I've worked on and all the patents that I've sold and all what my brokerage fees were and how much it was. And one day I made a shit ton of money in one day. I mean, I've done crypto. One day in crypto, I made $40,000. And then just last year in crypto, I made $15,000. I don't even know what my crypto is worth right now because I haven't looked at it in 6 months, probably, since I sold my XRP. But that's how you make money. You sit on shit. I bought I don't know when it was, 5 or 6 years ago, Biden administration, the inflation was going way high and my IRA was crashing. So I took my whole IRA, which was worth about 80 grand, and I put it all in gold and silver metals, coins, gold and silver coins, not just bullion like weight, but special coins that are worth more than just the gold. It's like, a 1700 silver dollar is worth a lot more than just the weight of the silver that, you know what I'm saying? I just checked it a couple days ago and it's worth $162,000 now. So I've doubled. But first, right after I bought it, it went to 40. And I was like, fuck, I just lost half of my retirement. But I'm like, I'm just going to sit on it. I know it's going to go up. It always does. So I just sat on it and it went up. And now it's going uppity, 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 up. So you guys, when shit goes bad, never sell. Just hold. Buy low, hold, and sell high. Sometimes you might miss it. You might sell before the highest high. But if you wait for the highest high and then the next day it crashes, then you're going to lose. So don't be too greedy. Just make good money when you can. Anyway, back to this.
What do you think, Bob?
Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. And they wouldn't have kept the car this long either. So even if it did have some minor evidentiary value, let's say hypothetically it was stolen or something, and they thought that it would have some evidence, they would have returned it to the family by now. So it is significant, in my opinion, that they have continued to hold it. And at this point, it's been several weeks, what, about 3 weeks since they took the car. So it has significant evidentiary value, in my opinion. That's not an indictment on the owners of the vehicle. It's just simply stating an educated guess on why they're holding it that long, because it is significant to the case.
And that's another great point. We are not saying that anybody is implicated in this.
We're not saying anybody's implicated, but that car won't see the light of day until there's a trial. MAB is making the call right now, but you will not see that car until the defense has a chance to inspect it. The defense of the perp or perps. I'm looking at 5 people right now. I've got 5 people in my crosshairs, and I'm going to try to show them to you all at the same time, right at the end of here.
We are just simply asking the questions. Do you still have the car, and why? And if we didn't get the why piece of this answered from Pima County, but we were told that yes, they still have the car impounded in their custody, and it is, quote, part of the investigation, end quote.
So read some of the emails or some of the conversation you had with the PIO.
Sure.
And this is from the horse's mouth at the sheriff's department. Okay. And remember, this is the only channel, okay, that within 2 days after we started dissecting this case and we put the panel together and all started saying, okay, if this was ours, how would this thing flow? Okay. And the thought process was there are 2 lanes going that the FBI, train number 1, I said, left the station. They're going to chase all the Bitcoin. They're going to, put all the, technical resources, evidence resources in. But at the house, Pima County Sheriff's Office is going to stay in that lane because that's going to be their homicide guys working this case from that position. So what did we all see? We all saw the timeline come out. We all questioned. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody, like even everybody in the chat and our subscribers, our members, we all started critically thinking, going, wait a minute, there's a gap in the garage door timeline. We have the 948, 950, but we don't have if in fact that garage ever opened up at any other time. And I thought that was an anomaly, and everybody else agreed, and we came to the consensus, okay, well that's a big question mark. How did they get into the house? And then if you watch just recently where we had Maureen and Bob and with Maureen and others, I brought up the fact that there is one door that nobody's questioning, and that was on the patio. Okay, the sliding glass door. It is a small pony wall that anybody could just jump over. And so that gave the front door as a point of entry. It gave the garage as a point of entry. It gave the 2 back doors, one to the garage, one to the interior of the house as points of entry. And it also gave 2 slider doors as points of entry into that house. So there's a total of 6 points of entry into that house. What's interesting is the sheriff said, well, we're not going to release that information, okay, not to the public at this point. Okay, so we're going to talk about that here in a couple of minutes. So, Hun, what did the PIO say to you directly? Because you
got to stop this. I don't want to get struck. Go sub up the interview room. Chris McDonough is the best. Karen's awesome. They know me. I know them. I mean, they do know me. They're the ones that told me about Gladiator software, because I said there should be, as an inventor, right? I said there should be software that could take all of the cell phone information that was in the area, like every ping of every iPad, cell phone, burner phone, GPS car, all that kind of shit, right? Like a signal sniffer, like the military has. Somebody should be able to take all of that signal information and run it through a software program and find out what phones were in that area between, from January 11th, or let's just say the police think that first person without the backpack and without the gun, that picture, I'll show it in a second, but that had to have been taken as early as January 11th, because that was the darkest part of the day. I don't even know if I have those pictures anymore. I'll have to look them up on X. It's not easy doing this YouTube shit, guys. What is this? Okay, well, here we go. It just popped right up. This picture right here. I'm going to show it to you real quick. They should have, and this is why they're looking back from January 11th, because this guy right here. This guy right here. Is it the same guy as the night of the kidnapping? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it was the same guy. Maybe it was one of the guys that were involved. I think there was two the night of, and then I think there was another 3 that were involved, or 4 more. But that's him. And I think that was the 11th, because if you look how light it is back there. I mean, he actually throws a shadow. He actually throws a shadow when he's back there. He tries the door handle too. So now he's going to go get the weeds, right? See the shadow? Look at the shadow. They say it's a shadow that there's, I've heard some people say that there's because there was a floodlight out there. If there's a floodlight out there, it'd be way, way brighter than that. That is not a floodlight. I hope you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. Otherwise, I'm a dumbass. Good, you are. That's more than 9. This guy here throwing a shadow. See, the moon is straight above his head, shining at an angle that's probably 5 degrees away from the top of the roof of the house. See the shadow? Now he turns on his bite light right there. His bite light's on because he apparently can't see. He should be able to see. See the shadow? He doesn't have his bite light on. There's a shadow from the moon right there. Then he goes down, bite light comes on. And there's a flash too. Let's see if I can catch the flash from the IR. Bug. Where is it? Saw it for a second ago. I know there's a flash, or it kind of whites out the whole thing for a split second. It's hard to catch though. See, they cropped, oh, that's the beginning of the video, sorry. And plus, if you notice, you got the whole archway right here. Well, they cropped that other picture. Watch, let me show you some. the hell's going on? Why did they crop? Why did they crop, zoom in? Okay, they've zoomed in, and they've cropped the left side or the right side. If you're standing where he is, looking at him, it's the left side that's cropped off. Is there another person over there, or what? Why is it cropped? Because if they got it from the camera, same camera, it would not be cropped. It would show the whole. It would show the whole. Look. It would show the whole. It would show the whole. It would show the whole arch like it does there. Why did they crop it out? Zoomed it in and cropped it. Could see him checking the door. Did he just go to case the place? Watch his hand on that doorknob. Oh, did I miss it? Thought for sure he tried the door. Maybe he didn't. Picks up a bunch of weeds and shit. Comes back. He never does try the door, does he? Thought he did, but it doesn't look like he did. Maybe it's in a different video. Anyway, he didn't go in that door, I don't think. I don't know why he's doing that. And why he's wearing the gun like that is stupid. Anyway. Enough of that. That's why they're looking since the 11th, because that's when the FBI believes, because that's when that picture was taken. Let's just say it out loud. The FBI knows damn well that picture was taken on January 11th. Because if they didn't, they wouldn't be looking for video from January 11th. They would be looking for some other window. I guarantee you those videos are time-stamped on that Nest camera, just like mine are on my camera. Let's go back to Chris. Let's see if I can get the layout like I like it. That's good.
You talked to.
Right. Okay. So my conversation was with one of the public information officers at Pima County Sheriff's Department. They work directly for Sheriff Nanos. So I asked about whether Annie's car was still an impound or whether it was returned back to her. And first, this PIO said, quote, as for the vehicle question, that's part of the investigation. Okay, so I got that in an email. And then I spoke with him on the phone yesterday and had a little bit more of a conversation with him. And again, pressed him on the question, do you still have her car? He said, well, we can't answer that. Quote, we can't answer that. We don't want to give away, quote, any information related to this case. I asked him again if he could confirm whether Annie's car was still there. And I said, look, if it's not still there, then say so, which would go along with what the sheriff said by releasing the statement saying, well, the family and their spouses have all been cleared. And I said, look, we don't want to report erroneous information, of course. And then I said, okay, hypothetically, let's talk. If this were a completely different case, if this wasn't the Guthrie case, and if the sheriff had impounded a car during an investigation, and then that person was cleared, would that car be released to that person or would you keep it? And the PIO said, well, yes, we would release that car because that is what typically happens. Okay, so that, that was the conversation. And then he came back and said, well, again, he repeated himself, the car is part of the investigation.
Okay, so they still have the car.
And to be clear again, I want to say we are
After he told you, I'll answer you later in the afternoon.
right. Yeah, exactly. So that's what he came back with. Okay.
So that's the new running line now. The car, Bob, the car is part of the investigation.
Part of the investigation. I want to be clear again. We are not saying that the family is involved. We are not implicating anybody.
No.
Exactly. No implication. Everybody's guilty until they're proven innocent. I mean, who owns Greenland? The Greenlanders own Greenland, and the Danes think they own Greenland, but we can do whatever the hell we want with Greenland because Trump did his Trumpian thing and scared everybody shitless and acted like he wanted the whole island to be owned by America so that everybody would freak out. And then he backed down to what he really wanted. And they were like, sure, we'll give you that. That's how he works. Trump is the perfect deal maker. He knows the art of the deal, just like I do. That's exactly what I would do when I would be bartering with somebody on the price of a car or something. They'd say, how about $100? And I'd say, and then they would say, how about 80? And then I'd say, how about 150? Then they'd go, oh, okay, 100. That's how I would negotiate. I'd start with 100 and then go up. And if I didn't get what I wanted, then it wouldn't happen, right?
We are asking these questions of the sheriff who is running the investigation.
Yeah, very legitimate question too. I mean, you know, without beating a dead horse here, you hold a car that long, there is some evidentiary value to it, no doubt in my mind. So, and I think that value, that evidentiary value is significant.
Mexico is going to pay because they're going to lose a shit ton of tourists because of what went down there. The freaking cartels doing what they did just lost Mexico billions of dollars. And now there's a bunch of people stuck in Mexico. I don't know what's going on there now. I haven't checked, but no bueno.
In this case.
And that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree.
That totally makes sense. And just hang on before you make that point.
What deal? What are you talking about? 1st 96 or 01 1st 96? We lost all our visitors. And Mexico lost all its visitors. Trump knows the art of the liar. He knows the art of the deal. I've never seen anybody as good as him as the art of the deal. He knows how to make deals. You know, he runs his mouth a little too much, in my opinion, but he still knows the art of the deal. And he has a bit of an ego, okay? He's not the humblest guy in the world, but he gets the job done.
I mean, look, we saw when they made, I guess it was the hot stop down in Rio Rico, and they detained Carlos. They searched him. They went, they got a search warrant for his house, and then they released him, right? So it would stand to reason if somebody's cleared, they're going to release the vehicle as well.
Correct.
Bob, your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. And if I can, let me comment on clearing someone. We've discussed that quite a bit in the previous episodes that I've participated in. But let me just say this. The only person really that can clear someone, emphatically clear someone in a criminal case is a prosecutor, not a sheriff, not even a detective. Now, a detective can come out and say, well, I'm not looking at this person as a suspect or a person of interest. But really, the only person that can clear someone in this type of case, or any criminal case for that matter, is a prosecutor and not a law enforcement official, not a sheriff or a police chief or a detective. And we tend to conflate those two things, clearing someone and not looking at them as a person of interest. So I think that's an important distinction to make, especially in a case like this, and especially since the sheriff clearing the Guthrie family has been such a significant comment that he made. And again, that's not suggestive that the Guthries are suspects or anything like that. It's just that since it was such a major incident, a major portion of this case lately, I think it warrants some kind of explanation, at least to the audience.
Yeah, and what's your thought? I mean, from a PIO's perspective of what he said to you, how did he dance?
He didn't even dance. It was just like reiterating, robotic like. I mean, he's doing his job. I'm not blaming him. Obviously, the sheriff doesn't want to, number one, hold press conferences anymore. The very few interviews he's given have been trickled out, and I don't believe he's even talked to the media. Although you do hear that like he'll text back a reporter out at the scene. I mean, it's just bizarre to me that he's not releasing information all at once. The feds aren't talking except for leaked sources, apparently, in this case.
Feds are getting pissed. We are a joke around the world now. The art of the fool, Donald J. Trump. I like Trump, so you're entitled to your opinion, just as long as you're respectful. Makes excuses for the loser. American doesn't own Greenland. Eggs in Trump's face. The art of the fool. We're a joke around the world. Dude, or woman, or whoever you are, you're not right. Okay? Don't be an idiot.
Case. And, you can give statements to the media, because I did this. I was a PIO for 5 years. I always tried to say, look, let me give you something. Let me tell you what I can tell you. And then if you're asking specific questions about the investigation, I can't release it. So you have to be able to say, we can't release that at this time. It's critical information to the case.
That's right, Cable. All right, buddy, you just got blocked because you're an idiot. Okay, I tried to tell you. She didn't listen.
We're not going to jeopardize the case.
Or
words to that effect.
On the channel.
Again, it's hard to know if they're just shutting down on all information or if we hit
no dumbasses allowed, okay? No idiots.
Sensitive vein with the car, and there's more going on behind the scenes. It's hard to know.
I think there's a lot more going on behind the scenes.
You're welcome.
In fact, I think you're
welcome, Cable. It's pretty easy to handle when I only got 14 people watching. You can pick out the idiots pretty quickly.
Moving right along. They're not trudging along. I think they're moving full steam ahead. And what we saw yesterday at Nancy's house, to me, is another indicator of that. So I have no doubt. We've said this previously on your show, that my opinion is they're all working well together, despite some of the rhetoric from the top of the FBI and well, not necessarily FBI, but the sheriff for sure. But I think they're working all well together, and they're moving ahead. Some of the video that we've seen, clearly the FBI agents and the Pima County detectives are together, walking through or going back up to the house or pony wall. And it looks to me like it has 2 sliders. Is that what you see as well?
So there's 6.
Remember the Uber driver?
I think there's 6 doors, 6 entry ways to that house. That's a lot. So when you say the back door was wide open, which of the 5 other doors are we talking about? Slider, the blue back door with the pane glass.
River is not there. Okay. None of that has taken place yet for these initial responding folks. Okay. It's at that point she is deemed a high risk 84-year-old mom, disappears out of a house. They go into that house and then they discover what they described as a crime scene. Okay. Now, we don't know what that crime scene looks like. We know now, weeks later, that crime scene has additional DNA evidence inside that house.
And of course, they're not going to share any of that with us, and nor should they. Would have said, we don't know what happened to her, and we need to find out. In addition to obviously finding her and bringing her home.
Yeah, I wonder if, I hope she's still alive. I really do.
Whatever form that takes. What's your thought, Bob?
Yeah, I agree. I obviously she is trying to draw somebody out or some persons out with the $1 million reward. But let's remember, it's actually a little bit more than $1 million. It's 1.2 million because that $200,000 is still in play. So it's a
well, there's another lawyer, and I think JLR had some money he's going to throw down. So 1.2, 1.3 $1 million plus, up to. She made it very qualified when she said up to $1 million. That means you might not get anything.
$1.2 million reward if you put them both together. She wanted to release it earlier. We know that now, as you said. And so now I think she's gotten the blessing of the FBI because clearly to me, they're controlling that. They're controlling these video pleas. And I think they probably urged her to put that out now. I think they perhaps are trying to draw people out, co-conspirators, if there are any. And I believe that there are. As I've said on the show before, I think there could be 2 to 5 people involved in this. And
hey, that's just what I said. 5 people. I think Mab got it right. 5. We'll see when it all comes out. I'm calling 5 people.
So I think that's what they're trying to do.
I'm going to show them all to you.
Money is a great motivator, as we all know. And if the suspects, the outstanding suspects, if there are any, see this, it would be a good reason for one to turn on the other and to turn on perhaps the whole group.
I just want to be clear what we're looking at.
Yeah, interesting. So somebody pointed out in the comments that it's not 2 sliders on the patio. It's a slider and a window. Is that correct?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
not sure.
Yeah, I don't have that drone footage, but
that's good.
I have this. So we talked about this the other day, where the point of entry, the sheriff has been real quiet about this. And if you'll notice in this particular video that I'm going to play here, that let's talk about the people that came by.
The investigators were back at the scene.
Let's talk about the people who were there yesterday.
Well, that's only partially true, in my opinion. When I saw the video of the cluster of people walking up the driveway, I saw a woman in high heels and a skirt. It was business attire. I saw a gentleman in a business suit, and followed by 3, and what I believe are investigators, probably both from the FBI and from Pima County Sheriff. In my opinion, the 2 lead people that I just described, the female in the high heels and the man in the business suit, are prosecutors. And more specifically, I think they're from the U.S. Attorney's Office. And I think it's highly possible that not only were they there to do a scene visit, as they should, every prosecutor, in my opinion, should go to a scene like this if they're going.
I am Two Bear. Where are you? You're cheating on me again.
To be charged with prosecuting the case. And I think that that's what these 2 were doing. They paid particular emphasis to the front porch area where the blood was, where we saw the video of the suspect, and as we see in the photo here, to that back patio area where the pony wall is. So I think that's significant. And I also think that they're doing it now because they're charging full steam ahead in this case. That's what I believe. Now, I also realize that they're getting ready to turn the house back over to the Guthrie family, and they're probably going to have a professional company come in and do some crime scene cleanup. So this would, of course, preclude them from seeing the full crime scene if they had done it after the cleanup. So I think that's another reason why they're there. But I just, the way this case is going and how close the FBI is holding their cards to the vest, I do believe that this thing is going forward and moving rapidly in the right direction. And I think we're going to see significant movement on it real soon. So it's just speculation, of course, but
there's going to be blood evidence of the guy behind her.
What are they looking at?
A cell phone text message or pictures.
That will have a Pima County prosecutor, perhaps even two on the prosecution team, and that they will sit as co-counsel in any trial or any court proceeding going forward. So I think that's a good likelihood.
Yeah, and so one of the things I want to point out for the audience.
This could be a prosecutor, this woman. I don't know.
Is this in this picture here? You see 1, 2, 3, 4 people. All right, the two inside, the gal, that could be an FBI badge on her right hip there. I'm not positive yet. I'm not convinced because her shirt may have a Pima County star on it. This guy is definitely with some law, probably whatever it's going to be, the DA's office or the U.S. Attorney's office.
And let's just be clear because people can't see your cursor. He's to the right. He's it looks like a gray suit, white shirt, sunglasses. He's on the other side of the pony wall.
Yeah, he's standing on the outside there.
Yeah, and so this pony wall is real simple to jump over. I mean, it would take less than a second for a guy dressed up and packed out the way that guy was the other night.
So
look at this.
Well,
look at
come
you.
on. What do we know?
But
it's irrelevant.
The scene's been processed by this point. I mean, gloves are irrelevant at this point.
No, I know. I'm just, to get them ready to put them on so she doesn't want to disturb the scene.
Yeah, this is the best view I've seen of the patio, and it is two sliders. It's not a window and a slider.
2 sliders and a back door. That's 3 entries just right there.
There it is, 2 sliders. Yeah.
Yeah. And we can go back. I'll show it one more time here. Yeah, you can clearly see those are 2 sliding doors.
Right.
And so the reason I would submit the only reason they go into this room and not the other one is because there's something in this particular point of entry that has caused them to go to the patio and observe evidence on the patio, and now they're going back into the house. And this is 13 years in homicide speaking here for a moment.
Their bedroom?
Okay. You don't just stand on the patio and go, hey, it's a beautiful day out here. Okay. No, let's go inside through the patio door, shall we? And the fact that they're giving an escort, you notice this guy's got both of his hands in his jacket. Okay. The guy behind her, okay, she's been in this thing a lot. So she's probably what we would call the crime scene manager, because that individual is going to give the debriefing about the interior of the house. Okay. The son and daughter get there.
Wish I could play the whole thing. It's 3 hours. I'm going to have to watch the whole thing later. I have finite time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So we don't know if it's the slider from the pony patio, if you will, or.
So we've got 2 sliders, and we have this back door right here. You can see my cursor.
Underneath the covered porch area, which I'm assuming would go into a great room, the main living area of the house. Can I go back to the visitors yesterday for just a moment?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So I said that I believe the folks that were in business attire, the business suit, and the woman with the skirt and high heels were U.S. attorneys. I believe that for this reason. Yesterday, there were 2 volleys of vehicles that arrived at the house. There were a couple of white vehicles, and then there were 2 or 3 black Suburbans. The white vehicles, if you've noticed,
Pima.
The Pima County Sheriff drive almost exclusively white vehicles.
Map called it Pima is the white, and FBI is the dark. So they always roll.
And of course, we know that because we've seen them on camera, but that makes sense because they're in what is normally a pretty hot area, right? They're in the desert. The FBI, however, and many federal law enforcement agencies use black Suburbans. I'm not sure why that is, but But as I've mentioned here before, I have worked locally here in Idaho with a federal law enforcement agency, and we drive almost exclusively black Suburbans. So I believe that it was the FBI in the black Suburbans, Pima County investigators, perhaps.
He's going outside. Okay, so now we get a pretty good overview of the back of the house.
Thank goodness for
I'll take a screenshot of that later for my next video.
drones, you know, because the media was cleared the whole area. If you can look at the front, at the top of the screen, you can see like parking. You see I can see the media tents that were set up, but the media was cleared from all that. And then those are, you know, the feds came in. So thank goodness who flew the drones and got the drone footage for us.
Yeah, that shot there really puts it in perspective.
I think Dolly shot a lot of drone footage.
That's got to be at least an acre lot.
It's a big.
Maybe somebody knows for sure. I'm sure it's on county records, but it looks to me to be at least an acre.
Yeah, it's a large piece of property.
And what's interesting over here to the far right, let me stop. See where my cursor's moving?
Yes.
It looks like there's a gate to the patio as well. You see the concrete walkway?
Yes.
So there's got to be a gate to her patio.
Yeah, that would make sense. A gate on both sides of the house, and it's got to be fully fenced around that pool. I'm sure that's county ordinance.
Right, right. And so there's all kinds of points of access for this guy. I don't think it's back here. I think it's going to be the patio. I could totally be wrong, but I'm just saying. Okay.
And while you're doing that,
patios are easy. Sliders are easy to open. If they're locked, you can jimmy those locks, or you can pick the whole window up and move it over. I've done it.
we're getting one of our mods said, just to be clear, the vehicle that we showed on the flatbed is Nancy's. It's a Subaru. And then Annie's car is a blue Honda CR.
Investigation, correct?
She reported this car, yes, as being belong. Now, here's an interesting. I saw somebody said starting rumors. Okay, well, it's not a rumor that Annie's car is an impound now. It's not
confirmed
it's
by
confirmed.
the Pima County Sheriff's Department.
Okay, hold up the email. Do you have the email?
They can see it.
Hold that up.
Can you guys see that?
I don't think they can read it. Read what
And
it
then
says.
we're gonna
Go ahead.
hang on.
Read
We're gonna
what it
strip
says.
back.
This is confirmed by the sheriff's department now, where they dodged all around it. Here's what the sheriff responded.
Quote, as for the vehicle question, that is part of the investigation.
Obviously, all of this is part of a puzzle and very important pieces of the puzzle. All of this, the vehicles, the fact that they're still holding it, the searches, all of it, very crucial to this case. Correct?
Yeah, great. And before I interrupted us, we were back at the house. Did you want to finish, Chris? Well, going back at the house and the entry point, which I think is fascinating. I haven't heard this from other people looking at the same footage. Have you, Chris?
I haven't.
Bob, have you?
No,
I haven't. And let's say Banfield got the car wrong. Let's say it's not a blue CRV. Let's just say that. Let's say it's a green, whatever. Okay, a Volkswagen Bug.
Still an impound, and it's still Annie's car.
What we can say is it belongs to Annie. Okay, we'll figure out, the internet will figure out what the color, what the type, whatever. Okay, I'm just saying what Banfield said. Okay, and now when she said that, I was like, oh, that's interesting. And we followed up on it. It took us 3 weeks to finally get them to respond. Well, who's to say somebody isn't, a half mile away clicking at, 9:48 and then click it again at 9:50. Oh, that should have been enough time to open the garage and close it. Done. Okay. Yet she's already gone.
Potentially.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Right. And now you get, Bug Boy Grass Man show up at, 1:47 in the morning, and, he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, but by golly, I'll go ahead and fold some, foliage over here and cover the door or the camera. Okay. And then those two photographs, if you look at the back, the light, the backlit behind them, the first one, we remember when we broke that down, the one thing that we were thinking of was, man, are there two people here? Because this guy doesn't have a gun.
Right.
Okay? And the other guy, or a backpack. And when you now look at that, where everybody has finally come around and said, hey, that could be 2 separate dates. Okay. Well, we didn't know if it was the same night or a different night, other than the backlit. That night she was taken, it was a full moon. And when you see that suspect walk onto that porch, you see his shadow on the wall.
Clearly, man.
Mad.
Yeah, I don't even have to say it. If you have any common sense at all, you can figure it out.
Yeah. So
let's take some questions, Chris.
That lane. Hey, oh, look here. I've got her number and her husband. Well, what? Oh, yeah, he's a teacher. He's got to have Bitcoin, at least 4 million. Okay. I might as well send him and her a text message. Forget the fighter pilot. Forget the NBC host who's on every single day across the world about ready to go to the Olympics.
We're talking about Tommaso here. Why did that guy send texts to Annie and Tommaso and do a 9-second phone call looking for Bitcoin?
They don't have any Bitcoin. I'm going to stay focused with the sister and the brother-in-law. And then I'm going to ask them the question, hey, we're waiting for the Bitcoin. Why didn't you just call Savannah?
That part.
Yeah, I used to do that too. I'd put pipes in the sliders. It makes it impossible to open them.
Never made sense.
You got to cut them just right.
Because it doesn't make sense.
And did that text come in after all the family's phones were being traced and watched post Nancy's disappearance, or did they volunteer those texts themselves up to the authorities?
Right. Right. When it doesn't make sense, if it doesn't fit, you must convict.
Convict or acquit.
It's the old OJ saying, "Gloves don't fit, you must acquit."
Yeah.
But on this one, if it doesn't fit, you must convict.
There you go.
It's the opposite. Run on that old.
Yeah, I think all of that is exactly what it appears to be. And you can draw your own conclusions, but to me, it's exactly what it appears to be.
I don't know. Right.
I don't even have to say it. If you have any comments.
It was almost too convenient because his background, he's got financial fraud in his background too.
Who?
You know, he's already, I'm pretty sure, convicted.
Stations. Oh, wow. Look at that. What is this? Oh, I'll be darned. Somebody sent in a ransom letter to us. We better call the authorities. 911, what's your emergency? Hey, yeah, this is TMZ. We've got a letter here for Savannah and her family. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you got this guy in LA who actually has their cell phone numbers. You know what? I'll forget the ransom letter. I'll just text them. Am I missing something?
It ain't any up.
You know, and it's like everybody else on the other side of the coin is going, nothing to see here. Okay, move along. This guy's a fraudster. Well, no kidding. No kidding. Do you think maybe he knows something? For all we know, he's in the back of that SUV getting pulled into that house and the garage door going down. We don't know that, but would it surprise me or you or anybody else that's done this for a couple of weekends? No. Okay. We don't know if he rolled and he was the big mouth back in LA going, okay, here's the deal, dude. We've got a lot more on you and you're going to go away for a very long time. However, door number 2, as John Lamb likes to always present, we're going to need your help. We're going to have to put all the players together here. And guess what? You're going to help us. Unless you want door number 1, where we'll just throw it all on you and you can go away forever.
Well, the thing about that guy, again, we can name him because he's going through the federal court system, Derek Colella.
Derek who?
Okay. We don't know if he rolled and he was the big mouth back in LA going, okay, here's the deal, dude. We've got a lot more on you and you're going to go away for a very long time. However, door number 2, as John Lamb likes to
Slow it down. I want to hear this name.
Always present.
John Colella?
We're going to need your help. We're going to have to put all the players together here. And guess what? You're going to help us. Unless you want door number one, where we'll just throw it all on you and you can go away forever.
Well, the thing about that guy, again, we can name him because he's going through the federal court system, Derek Colella. It was almost too convenient because his background, he's got financial fraud in his background too. You know, he's already, I'm pretty sure, convicted of financial fraud. It was some kind of, I want to say, unemployment, insurance fraud, something along those lines.
I don't even have to.
Let me see what my AI said. Derek Colella? I'll find him.
To say it.
Well, I saw a picture.
If you have any common sense at all, you can figure it out.
Yeah. So
let's take some questions, Chris.
Let's go over this. All right.
And Bob.
Would you read them? Oh, you can't.
No, this I can read. It's
okay.
just across the screen. I can't.
Okay.
So this is from BCD. Gosh, I feel like I'm taking an eye exam at the DMV. BCD. Okay. Did anyone discuss the star emblem on Perp's coat next to the backpack strap? Member of a group or an organization? The star emblem.
I haven't seen it yet.
Seen that either.
So I can't answer that question personally. And I don't know, Bob, have you seen any star emblem or anything on the backpack?
No, I have not.
Okay, so we're going to have to get back to you on that question. So we have not discussed it.
Jacqueline says, I think the brother-in-law could have unlocked the slider when he dropped her off without Nancy noticing. And he was probably second person at the door, but left phone in his car at home.
You know, Karen and I talked about that piece.
But we don't want to speculate.
Yeah, what we don't know, but it certainly would be interesting to find out if in fact that plays out.
Jason says Nancy Grace played a February 1st, 2 a.m. 911 dispatch of a woman screaming for help of a moving blue Subaru car window before abduction, but interesting.
Very.
Thank you. Jacqueline says, the most sensible thing to me is a kidnap for ransom originally, but sadly something went bad almost immediately after taking her. Robbers don't take people.
Yep. Good point.
True.
Old Grandma says the perp had a lot of knowledge on how not to leave evidence. Cameras, data, cell phone pings, car. Planner, would the planner have law enforcement experience?
No.
What do you guys think?
Not like this guy.
No.
And he flushed a lot of that stuff out early. Nobody wants door number one. Exactly, Larry. Love your picture, by the way.
It's not a kidnapping.
Erica says it's not a kidnapping, in my opinion.
If it's not a kidnapping, where is she then? Derek Colella. Okay, let me write that down. Thank you, Sage. You're so wonderful.
Okay. We respect that.
Knitting Kitty, where is the ransom letter with the wallet address from LA guy?
Great question.
The Bitcoin wallet you're talking about.
The feds have it.
Yeah.
So
Erica asks again, have they taken from that black?
Your picture, by the way.
So Derek Colella actually gave them a Bitcoin wallet address?
Erica says it's not a kidnapping, in my opinion.
Okay. We respect that.
Knitting Kitty, where is the ransom letter with the wallet address from LA guy?
Great question.
The Bitcoin wallet you're talking about.
The feds have it.
Yeah. Erica asks again, have they?
So strange you had their phone numbers. Yes. And he talked about Bitcoin. And if he was asking for Bitcoin, he had to give him a wallet address or he wouldn't have got his Bitcoin. So he must have had given him the wallet address. And if that's true, and Annie's car is still an impound, assuming there's going to be a trial, the defense is going to need it too. I don't know. It's not looking good for the old bands. The old band is back together. I don't think Derek Colella was in the old band, was he?
Taken from that black rug.
No, it's
on
still
the front
on the porch today.
That was stupid not to take that rug as a forensic examination. No, he's not in the band. I didn't think so. But I have all the pictures of my suspects. And I'm going to show them to you real quick. Let's see if I can show them to you all in one shot. Hold on. Let's see. All right. Let's just go. Here's one guy that is a suspect of mine. Who else? I don't think these guys are involved, but this guy could be in the middle. This guy right here, the bulging muscles, is William Hubie. He's a human trafficker that is married to Kayla Day. This was a picture while he was in jail, so apparently he hung out with some pretty rough characters. Right? Hell's Angels, right there. Plus, he has Mexican connections for human trafficking. What number is this? 36. Here he is now. Kayla Day. Shit, you can't see what I'm seeing. Hold on. I have to do each picture separately, it looks like. No, I'm just going to do something different. Hold on. I'm going to share all my fucking shit here. Hold on. Okay, my suspects are this guy and this guy. This guy without the mask. That's Luke. Luke Daly. He was the subject of the search warrants. Him and his mother. Lives with his mama. Now we got somebody hiding something here with the Range Rover. Who was driving the Range Rover? Zach. Where's Zach? Let's see here. There's Kayla. Yikes. Damn. So Kayla and Luke were arrested in May, I think, with drugs and guns in the Walmart parking lot. Oh, this is Epstein shit. Building an Epstein thing. It's not ready yet. Where's Zach? This, I said this was the back of the Range Rover. It's not. I made a mistake. That's the back of an FBI vehicle. It's this FBI vehicle right here. So that's my retraction. Here's Zach right here. He's the guy right here that was driving the Range Rover. So that's 1, 2. 2 of my people right there. And then 3, 4 is 3, 4. William and Kayla. William was the human trafficker. Kayla is Luke's partner in crime. And number 5 is old Tommaso. So those are my 5. We'll see what actually happens. What do you think, Sage? What's your... Linda Wood? You caught the end of it live. I've been going 2 hours and 20 minutes already. For goodness sake, why can't I just do an hour like normal people? It's 4 o'clock, so Guilty's on right now. I'll probably go watch some of her. I gotta feed the dog. It's just here huffing and puffing about something. Let's see what questions they're getting asked at the end of the interview room here.
Is that insane, guys? I mean, we're on day 26.
You can forget it.
Okay. Jason says, due to a lack of DNA, is this causing a lack of evidence? Is this case at risk if someone doesn't come forward for the $1 million? Great analysis by you 3.
We don't know.
I don't think so.
I'm curious what Bob thinks. Did you catch that question, Bob?
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I know.
I was on a text.
No worries. So Jason says, due to a lack of DNA, is this causing a lack of evidence?
I don't think so. I think they're just crossing their T's, dotting their I's, and doing stuff like that. All right, Sage, I'll see you later, babe. Thank you. I mean, not babe, but, you know. I'll talk to you later, sure. I'll see you later tonight.
Do you think the case is at risk?
No, I don't. DNA obviously is a very, very advanced, important tool for us, but it is not the entire case. So no.
There's a lot of noise and chaos. Thank you for covering and clarifying. Thanks, Elaine.
Thank you.
Justin says the timestamp on the new car video is leaving at 2:36 a.m. We will check that out.
Okay, which if it's at 2:36, then it is 8 minutes past her pacemaker disconnecting.
Timestamp on new car video leaving is at 2:36 a.m. What new car video?
From the Apple Watch in the house.
Yep.
So,
That's going to be interesting to have the sheriff add that to the timeline if in fact it's related.
Thank you, Knitting Kitty. Yes, new video of the car and the date stamp. Yellow Dogs, could the son-in-law have gone over and unlocked a door after Nancy left in the Uber?
Of course.
Anything's possible. We even thought that somebody could have opened the garage from a distance.
If abduction gone wrong or a murder plot. Why not leave the body? No body equals delayed inheritance.
That's a great question.
It is.
Maybe it was, we have to get her out of here.
Do you think that was part of the original plan, or the plan went awry and now they have to change plans?
Yeah, maybe the plan was, let's just abduct her. And now it went sideways inside the house where she was fatally injured. And now they're like, okay, well, we got to get her out of here and make it, look like an abduction.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about the fake blood. They could have shot her, and then faked the blood going out the front porch. They would have known that by now with the forensics on the inside of the house. So it's going to be an interesting one when it pops off. YouTubers, please let law enforcement do their job. Some of them swore the Idaho sheriff was clueless, yet they had a plan and got Kohlberger. Chris is a YouTuber. YouTubers help.
Well, Chris and I talked about the Kohlberger thing to this very point yesterday on the phone. We talked about this a little bit. So
what's crazy fun to watch is the media. The media is quite threatened by, they call them streamers.
Yeah, they're quite threatened by us taking their market share.
Right? So you've got mainstream media,
which suck, full of misinformation,
whose ratings are in the toilet, most of them, and YouTubers get way more views than national legacy media.
There you go.
But you've got articles being written by mainstream media where they talk about, there's the media and then there's the streamers, as if the streamers are like the gunk at the bottom of your shoe that has to be flicked off. That's that level of disdain that comes through from the media. Well, if the media is doing their job, they shouldn't feel threatened by YouTubers or any streamers.
Got that right, Karen.
But, it's come, and again, this story, because there hasn't been any regular press conferences, in my opinion, people are bored looking for angles. And so, we're going to pick on the streamers who are there, who, yeah, exactly. who are actually providing a service and doing a really bang up job. Some of them.
Chill.
I can't see what's going on at the scene. We're not there to see it, but there's two wars going on. You've got the sheriff versus the feds, which I don't know how much of that is actual. And then you've got the media versus the streamers who, have no business being there. And by the way, not for nothing, the Colorado judicial system has also defined media one way, streamers as the other. And we're not allowed to cover the Barry Morphew case electronically either.
Yeah.
So,
what?
They both have a purpose in front.
They
right?
do. And
Jayla and Brian are both good people.
I laugh at the disdain for the streamers, again, as if we're, some
to your point, the young man from Minneapolis, I think his name is Nick Shirley. Is that his name?
Yeah.
That uncovered
Nick Shirley.
The fraud at the Leering Center in Minneapolis. I mean, the news media, the local news media dropped the ball on that. They most likely knew about it and just turned a blind eye. And then you got this young man comes along with a cell phone and a will to go out and knock on some doors and uncovered one of the biggest frauds probably in American history.
The reason the streamers have risen into, a thing and somewhat prominence.
Because mainstream media sucks, and they're biased towards the left by like 90%.
It's because the media hasn't been doing their job for years. 4 years. So
spoken from
I used to be in the media, the mainstream media. So now I'm on the other side, and I think streamers are doing great. We're not going anywhere. You know, we're not breaking any laws. We're doing our job. And you know what? It's the public that decides. When the public says we're not going to listen to the streamers anymore, okay.
Then they won't, and you won't get any views. Donna, good to see you, dear. You made it. I have a mod. I had to kick. We had a troll, and I had to kick him. Wish you were here to dump that guy.
That's it. Let the public will dictate that.
You don't have to apologize, and thanks for another $5. Sorry, my Idaho comment wasn't for you guys.
Okay.
I'm referring to streamers following SWAT teams. You guys should be leading the FBI and CIA. No. We appreciate that very, very. And by the way, I have a professional sitting over here. Bob and I have both done this job for a couple of weekends. We understand the dynamics of it. We're not going to get involved. We're not trying to solve the case. We're just trying to present information, which the media should do.
They don't.
Okay?
The media should have asked the question of the car
Long time ago.
and they didn't.
They didn't.
And it came from a podcast to say, hey, if you're out covering the Tucson, if you're in the Tucson area covering this case, this is something you need to ask.
Yeah.
And
I actually hit
did.
JLR on his channel in the chat. I said, go find Annie's car, JLR. You're over there. Okay. And he started, digging into it.
How do we not know that the blood came from her as she stood waiting for the Uber? My 84-year-old mom knocks her arm and bleeds all the time.
I don't think so.
That's a great point.
Yeah, it is a good point. It's a possibility for sure.
Anything's possible.
We don't know at this point.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
Justin, the extended video on Fox website also shows vehicle entering around 12:30 a.m. Do we know if it's for sure the same vehicle? Have the authorities confirmed that? Those would be my questions. Not just that a news organization maybe got this from a neighbor.
Anywhere else. So, perhaps the Today Show has done something. I don't watch the Today Show. I don't watch any of the morning shows. But yours was the most in-depth that I've seen.
Well, I appreciate that. I took it from a news organization. They did the reporting. And I thought, why has this not been picked up by more national media? Sitting outside of the woman's house for 26 days, waiting for something to happen, that would be logical. Let's talk about her. So
the email is in our description below.
Looked like he was wearing he was sweating in the video. Could have dropped sweat onto the doormat that wasn't taken for evidence.
Good possibility.
Yeah, definitely. Comparable. CeCe Moore coming on.
Yes.
She is a leader in the field. She is the chief genetic genealogist for Parabon Nanolabs. You've seen her everywhere.
I want to see that.
She's coming on the interview room, and we're really excited because she just can explain IgG. She's going to explain what's going on right now, actually, as we speak, of the lab in Florida and some of this IgG work that's going to need to be done to figure out the DNA profile that they do have from inside of the house.
Yeah, she's pretty amazing. She's the gal. She knows what she's talking about there. And then right behind her at some point, I talked to Francine Bardol. If you've never heard of the Bardol method of, extracting DNA, she has extracted DNA from rocks.
Yeah.
Go figure.
With that.
And so we've got some great guests coming up for you. And of course, the panel, we may do, something either tomorrow or Saturday night, depends on, how everybody's schedule works out. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Continue to take care of one another. As they say in Hawaii, continue to be akamai, meaning pay attention. And those of you who
stay patient, everybody. Good things are coming down the pike here on this investigation.
Yeah, I think Bob's right on target.
And thank you, Bob, for being with us
I was going to say,
today.
Bob, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me back.
As always. Okay, guys and gals, aloha. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much.
Hard working every day. I'm stressed out 24/7, babe. No timeouts. Wish we could fly away. You and I go to our favorite place. Oh yeah. Make special memories together. I'll be your company now and forever. I say we fly away, you and me.
All right. Oh, Jennybug, what is up? Number 29. I actually had 29 people. This channel is going to just get bigger and bigger. I don't care what anybody says. Once I get onto something, I don't quit. So if I got one person, 11, or the other day I had 355, got like 7.1 thousand views on one of my Nancy Guthrie videos. I don't know why, but I'm going to figure it out, and I'm going to get better. No notification. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm subbed to so many channels, I don't get notifications on anything. I get, it says like Dolly Vision and 34 more, and then I have to click on that and look down the whole list of everybody I'm subbed to. And it's like a gazillion people. So I either got to unsub from a bunch of people or something. But they pretty much know in my feed what I usually watch, so it shows up in my feed most of the time. So, with that said, I'm going to get the hell out of here. It's 4:22. So, peace out, Jennybug, Sage, all y'all. Good to see you. Mab loves you, and we're going to have Mrs. Mab back soon. Peace.